Oh, Cosmic, Twiddlers, Thea, J-Mo, Jason, Darren, Brody, John, DNR, Kyle. We got iRock TV in the house. Jason, Matt.
What up?
Darth, Brando. We got all the folks in watching today.
We rolling.
How's it going, everybody? Daniel.
We exist. Do y'all exist?
Kraken Jank, what's up, party people? Jank, good to see ya.
Where's Kraken Jank? There it is.
Gotta get a wrench
I was
over
gonna
on that
say
guy.
if you would throw a wrench on Kraken Jank. Kraken Jank is. Oh, welcome to the Token Creatures, Kraken Jank. Kraken Jank is the alternate account, now the main account of one of our mods. He asked me if there was an easy way to do it, and I said swap, and we will take care of that.
Swamp, and we will take care of it.
That's it.
What's up, everybody? How's it hanging?
Happy final Wednesday of the year. Does anybody else feel like these days, this like little group of 3 or 4 days between Christmas and New Year's doesn't really exist? It's like living in a white hallway where you're just like, what's going on? Are we working? Should we be working? Does this time count?
Who knows, man? What is time?
I've been using it to do laundry. I did like 6 loads of laundry today. Got him. You did 6 loads of laundry today? That's a lot of laundry, dude. Yeah, I did it.
What were you doing 6 loads for? Just it was catch up day, doing all of it.
Full on catch up.
It all kind of got put off.
Well,
okay,
it was.
got it.
I mean, the last week, man. It's like,
yeah,
you're gearing up for
family in and
Christmas.
stuff.
Yeah, people are coming over. You're
Everybody
gearing
used
up.
all the towels. All the towels are used.
There's
Is that what you're
events.
saying?
Like you're going to places. You're doing things. Oh, a ton of new clothes come in on Christmas and the day before. You know, like presents and stuff.
Yes.
So it's
yes.
like
Oh,
all that
let me
gets
ask you
added
this.
to the shit.
Are you the kind of person who likes to, if you get a new shirt or like a new pair of pants,
Yeah.
do you like to wash it before you wear it?
Yeah.
Where do you stand on that?
I'm a wash before I wear pretty much across the board.
Okay. King Slow says $5 super chat. Champagne shots for New Year's, boys. I'm drinking a beer right now. I don't know if I'm going to do any heavy drinking tonight.
No, I've got a 100% natural Polar Seltzer original flavor, which is no flavor. It just
There you go.
tastes like spicy water, and that's all I wanted.
Does it have alcohol in it, or is it just a seltzer?
No, it's just a seltzer.
I didn't know if it was like, oh, okay. It's just an original.
No, I drank heavy for
Brady, how's
Christmas
it
Eve
going?
and Christmas. I figure I got to give my body a little bit of break.
Yeah, you got to
Before
work
New
those
Year's-
breaks in there a little bit.
New Year's
I
happens
feel that.
soon.
I know that tomorrow is my day for getting hot wings half off. That's like my shit. It's like
It will be your shit.
It will be. So it's like I always am prepping. I'm like, if I know I'm gonna drink on Thursday, I gotta at least go light on Wednesday.
Well, that's nice
Could
of
go
you.
heavy Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to be a little good to myself here.
Dude, it sounds like you've got everything together.
You know, I'm doing my best. Kraken Jank says, I didn't know people drank plain seltzer after 1925. They do.
I love plain. Give me...
You just like the sparkly. You like a little bit of a fizzy
Dude,
going
you know-
on in there. A little, just like spicy. Is that what you said? Spicy water?
Yeah, right there. That kick.
Base Station, what's up?
Give me that kick. Also, like, you know, trying to avoid becoming an alcoholic in my life. This is kind of a nice...
That's good.
It gives
That's
the
good.
nice, like, same chest kick that
Sure.
that a big chug of a fresh, bubbly beer would give me. It's kind of the same thing. Kind of same feeling. Very similar.
Yeah.
It's very similar feeling.
All right. So what do you have planned for the new year? Anything good? This
Like
is what
New
we're gonna
Year's-
do. We're
like
just
New
gonna
Year's
stream
Eve?
our conversations. I'm just
Jake and I
we'll
are just catching
talk-
up. We took
We're
the
just gonna
last
catch
week
up here
off.
for a second.
We just
I
got
haven't
some
talked to
catch
you in a
up today.
while. And besides, we can't even kick this thing off, this stream, until we have 69 likes. So it's like we're just pulling the string on the lawnmower right now, trying to get, we've primed it. We're trying to get the stream going, but we're just pulling the lawnmower and it doesn't want to start right now. So we'll get to 69 when we get there, But yeah, so what
Like
do you
New
have
Year's
planned?
Eve or just like goals in the new year?
The day after. What do you have planned the day after New Year's Eve? Because no one cares about New Year's Eve plans. What do you
What
do
they
the
really
day
cares
after
about
New
what
Year's
you
Eve?
do on the first.
That's right. That's what we're talking about. What are you doing your first day of the new year?
I'll probably do the same thing I'll make a short, get a short
Okay.
out.
Get a little short going. So that's like
I've got
part
2
of your
videos.
that's like just part of your machine now is there's a short that's built into your person.
Oh, dude. Hell yeah.
I hear you.
I want to know, just so I can say it accurately, I got to see the percentage breakdown of shorts over the last year.
Yeah.
Not as like a competition, but just to know. So I can
I
be
think
like,
it's-
I did 200 and 365 days or whatever it is, I just
Yeah, I
want to
think
know what is the
I think
accurate
there's
number.
109 shorts that we've done total. 109.
109 since the last 365 days? No, sir.
I'm pretty sure that's when I type in
Kenzie,
hashtag
what's up?
shorts, that's what pops up. That's how many they give us. So
I don't think so.
we'll have to figure out how they work. I don't know.
Chad, we've had 1 short a day since January 14th, 2022. So
At least.
if I can get us to January 14th, 2023, this channel will have posted a short a day.
At least.
It was like
Some days we had multiple shorts.
some days did have multiple shorts, but we had at least 1 a day. Multiples in a day did not count towards the streak.
They should have though, right?
No, that's not how that
You don't
works.
think so?
Well, I mean, they could have been scheduled for the next day, but sometimes the short just drops. That's like 2 in
No,
a day, and
I
you're
know.
like, why? And it's like, because I made it.
Sometimes it is 2 a day. Sometimes we have to. Anyway, we talking jean shorts? Yeah. Never
Hell
nude
yeah.
type shorts. Anyone in chat a never nude?
I'll probably make a
Just
short.
can't do it.
I've
Yeah.
got 2 videos I want to make, and I want to make them before those Phyrexia all will be one pre-con lists drop, because I'm gonna try and make those as soon as those lists drop, and so that'll become my focus.
Okay.
Also, we'll be doing, like on the 9th we get back to shooting. We probably need to, you and me probably need to like sit down and have some sort
Have
of
a
form.
planning day.
Yeah, some sort of form that we both fill out.
We just do a planning day right now
Individually
in
of,
front of
like,
everybody.
our favorite stuff from the year, our least favorite stuff from the year, what we had the most fun doing, least fun. Look at the
Least
actual,
fun.
look at some actual analytics and see what shit did the best, what didn't,
Yeah.
what we want expectations to be in 23.
Yeah. That's fair.
We got
That's
to
fair.
54 this year, y'all. We got to 54,093 subscribers, and there was a legitimate
Not bad.
period of like 3 weeks where Jake and I had accepted that we did
Not
not
50
make
this
it
year.
to 50 this year. We worked our asses off. We had the conversation. We were like, it's all good. We should just come to terms with the fact that we weren't able to make 50 this year. And we overshot, and that's thanks to y'all. So thanks to y'all.
54. Nick Baker with the $5 super chat, and it is a Shiba that is saying this
What does it
painting with a number 1.
Oh, number 1. It says number 1.
Has a nice little blue, possibly a tracksuit or a matching pantsuit, or it might be an artist just wearing some sort of like art smock, but it's a Shiba. Thank you for the super chat.
K-Spy says, thank God to the anniversary disaster. You aren't lying.
Yeah, there's a video that's actually on the docket. We could talk about that tonight. We could just look at eBay secondary market prices, because it's definitely something that's been on my mind. And I think that when we go into a stream like this, I think it's best to just pay attention to what's on our mind, because that seems to be like what is most important at the time, is like I keep coming back to Brothers War serialized cards, and I keep coming back to Magic the Gathering 30th Anniversary Edition. And then I also keep coming back to which collector product had the most expensive card. And it was Kamigawa Neon Dynasty with Hidetsugu.
Yeah.
And so I imagine somebody over there at WotC is going through a question that is, how do we replicate this without destroying it? But what I want to see is some big course correction as far as once we get past these sets that are obviously all designed and all printed. I would like to see some major course correction on variants and seeing if they can kind of do I don't know if they could kind of right the ship a little bit here. I think there's a lot of people who feel like Magic is in an unknown space right now, and I'd like to see that get fixed.
Nick Baker, what's the highest a serialized card is sold for? It's very hard to tell because there's not a central tracking anywhere for serialized cards. Jake, I actually saw this on Twitter today, and I was going to bring the idea up to you. What if we start trying to fill that hole? Because it is a topic that we discussed at length. iRock TV, thank you for the shout out, by the way. We try and make our content and video quality as tip top as we possibly can. If we were if we had a Google sheet that, you know, you could submit to and you could share the link to anybody you know that opened a serialized or anybody you know that has sold one, and they can go and they can submit, you know, a photo verification somehow, list
that
what,
would be
you
fun.
know, what they have, what the serialized number of it is, and then have that feed into some sort of web page that people could go to and be like, oh, you know, this card is currently owned by so and so, if they want to give their name, anonymous in Wisconsin, for instance. Like simplest possible way to do it. And then, you know, it's got to be completely community driven, but I do think that the need is there because people do want to follow these things, and I think it increases the overall collectability of it if we as a community, out in an MTG community, not just ours, track these things and know where they are. And if you could trace the lineage of your serialized, if you own one and you're like, holy shit, I looked mine up, Post Malone owned mine before he sold it to so and so.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. I think that'd be sweet. Yeah, I think they're high risk. I really do think that they're super high risk. They are. It's so unknown what could happen with serialized cards. I think artifact ones are going to do the best, and enchantment ones are going to do the best. And I mean, I don't know. It's really hard to see the future of it, because if they do it too much, then it's everywhere and it sucks. And that's exactly what people don't want. Just got home 5 days off. Very excited. Very nice. How are you spending your time, Food? What are you planning most for those 5 days? Lots of trading to be had. Kirknall, nice to see you. Playing some World of Warcraft. Okay. You and Jake should be on a server together.
There's a serialized Viscera Seer that's sold in September.
You should see what the 69 one is. I think it's $16,969.69.
Yeah, but it's not available. It's not a real listing. It doesn't it doesn't show a picture. It shows a picture of the card, but the number 69 is written on it.
Oh.
So it's like a fake sale or something. I don't know.
Is there not an active listing? I could have swore there was something. I typed
there's an active one for 4,500 right now.
Type in serialized 69 and see what comes up.
I'm not. Where do I type that? Because it can't be Google. Don't say Google.
No, just on eBay and see if there's anything serialized 69 MTG, and let's see if there's any active. I just want to see if there's anything active. Oh yeah, there's the Viscera 69. It's $16,969.69. And then a bunch of the serialized stuff from Brothers War. which
Look at this. That serialized gold-plated metal treasure token. Here, let's swap over. That, oh, I'm on the wrong screen here. There we go.
yeah, there it is. There's the Viscera.
So
And that is the 69.
these
but
have
that's
to have
such
been
a
listed since I
ridiculous
made
price.
that short. That short got over 100,000 views. That had the rare treasure token in it. That was like one of 150 gold-plated.
Oh, shut up.
These two have
No
definitely
way.
been listed.
Wait a minute.
Since
So
I made that short.
Since gold plated got brought up, this got made.
No, no,
What
no.
else should we whisper into the Aetherverse?
No. This already existed. This has existed.
Oh, what is this from?
It's a. I made a short about this.
Oh, I missed this.
It's a treasure token that was given out Southeast Asia region, given to like WPN stores, given to partners and clients, not clients, but vendors and stuff. 150 total, gold-plated metal treasure token, numbered.
Wow.
18
Okay.
grand.
Let's talk about this price because this
5.9.
is definitely worth
Good to see you.
bringing up.
But yeah, here's it's
This is what's interesting to me, dude. Like the biggest thing that's like super interesting to me about this and about serialized cards in general. More so like the Viscera Seers are the one that you just talked about, because Viscera Seers 100 population. You said the treasure token from Southeast Asia is a 150 pop, right?
yeah.
So if this is 100 pop, the other one's 150 population, then what we can kind of see is that's a really easy market to corner, right? If you have capital and you want to inflate the price of these cards, then you can seek them out and buy them up under a certain price point, and you know that you have the bulk of the market. So that's why we see $18,000 cards pop up.
Right.
Is any of these that were under that got bought out, and
Look at the back of
I mean,
these.
look
Have you
at
seen
that
this
thing.
before?
dude, when did these come out?
This was 2020, I believe.
This was 2020.
Let's double check that. 2021. Happy holiday 2021. So into last year.
Wow. 2021. Mr. DJ Longhair with the $2 super chat. Thank you for that. Says Happy New Year's all. Hope you are great, Jajam. We appreciate you. Hope you are great as well.
Did we get to 69 likes?
We're super close. We're on the precipice.
Yeah, so I've found a lot of interest for myself and for the audience in these hyper rare cards. And so this is something I've been focused on making shorts over the last month. And this one came up of this numbered on the back, made of gold, exclusive to one region, and in that one region it was given as a gift.
Yeah.
And so they end up, like the only thing rarer than stuff like this are those friend of the wizards, heroes of the realm. You ever heard of these heroes of the realm cards? Heroes of the realm cards are made specifically for employees of WotC.
Oh, yes.
Made specifically for like teams. So this one, let me see if I can remember what this one was for. Oh, this was for the Studio X team, the Universes Beyond teams. So this was Heroes 2021. Says it can be your commander and your deck can include Universes Beyond cards of any color identity. You get to mill 3, return any number of cards from different universes milled this way from your graveyard to your hand. Great cards to proxy and play with in a play group that doesn't care. But
see the gold.
These are rare.
Finish your thought
These
here.
are hyper rare.
Definitely.
Like these get the person who received them, their name gets printed on it.
Nick, welcome to the Token Creatures.
And that's another fun fact about that is that Sheldon Meanery, the commander controller, he has officially stated that these are legal as long as the person whose name is printed on it is playing it. Then it's legal in Commander. Otherwise, Otherwise, not legal. Matt Flood says artist proofs are much rarer. Matt, I need to disagree on that one, my friend. I'm sorry. These are literally just made for a single person, a single team of people. This one only has 150. You can get artist proofs where they were like, yeah, I only got sent 50 or 100, but a lot of those, I've seen them even more. Right?
Yeah, and people don't pay this kind of price for an artist proof most of the time. I would say, like, this treasure token to me, this is exactly what we were talking about when we were saying, you know, let's take Double Masters 2022 for example. That was one where we talked about the textured cards, and you know, people thought those textured cards were going to be $700 plus. They thought the Ren and 6 would be $1,000 card. And we see what happened with the textured cards. Now, we were joking around and we said, now imagine if they did, you know, 1 in every 10 of each of the Koziliks is a gold-plated Kozilik or something like that. Or we actually have a card that has some sort of gold plating on it. At that point, that's exactly what this is.
That's where we're headed.
This is just a treasure token.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that type of collectability, if you do want to be able to, in a collector product, replicate a Hidetsugu red, it sounds silly, but you need to just do it again. You need to just do that same thing again. And I would like to see what is this shit? I would like to see in the future oh god, I lost my train of thought because I got distracted by that eBay listing.
Yeah, I don't understand.
No, I'd like to see in the future for them to say, you know, extended art cards and showcase cards are in this product.
Right.
Serialized cards and etched cards are in this product, and not just put all of it into every product. And I know that it's kind of an exaggeration because they don't always put all of them in, but we always know with every collector product we get showcase cards, we get extended art cards, then we get a couple other different variants for that set. And because of all the variants, no one cares. So
okay, we got a best offer December 20th.
Are these recent?
These are, December 20th.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So as recent as December 20th. We got 2X foil worm coil serialized and
234 and 235. Wow.
I don't see though that was the number. Yeah, I get that the listing was ended. Can I not? Oh, here we go.
Scroll down a little bit. I think that's
there it is.
All right, so 234 and 235. That is wild.
Yeah, that is pretty wild.
And that is very bad feedback on 6,600 transactions. That's awful feedback. Wow. It's remarkably bad. I'm actually interested in how bad their feedback is.
Yeah, I was going to see at first, like maybe they edited in the 5 from the first 5 of the 500, but this one's got a 4 on it. And it doesn't have, I guess they could have had 234 and actually
that is
got
wild
one.
That they're consecutive though. That's pretty crazy.
That is
wild. 234 and then they go out of their way to buy 235.
This is, but then they sold both of them together in one listing for less than $4,000.
Yeah, there's something that to me doesn't smell right about that auction.
This one doesn't add up. Now here's just Magic 34 out of 500. Mox Amber.
Yeah, the Mox Ambers, there's something to say about these because it's the most desirable card from the set. So it's like, oh, dude, it's just so high risk to me. Like buying into something at like $1,000 is just wild to me. And this is way over 1,000, right?
Yeah,
this is best offer on 4,500.
Yeah.
That's insane.
No sale. This one sold straight up $2,000. Platinum Angel 405 out of 500. This would be a fun one to own. But you've got some of these. Look at this one. This one's active right now. $255 for Unwinding Clock, which is a good card.
Yeah, it's a really good card. There's a lot of them that are super cheap. What are the lowest price? Lowest price plus shipping on Serialized right now.
Yeah, let's take off completed. Sundering, so a banned card for $75
with 14 bids.
This picture looks awful. Is this card like fucked up? Oh, this card is like fucked up.
Whoa.
Oh, hang on. Now.
Whoa.
I'm actually going to be shocked if somebody watching this fucking stream right now doesn't go in here and snap buy this for $75. Oh no, it's bid.
Oh no, it's
a bid.
Bids.
It's a bid. Got it.
Still got
4 days
just
left
under
on it.
5 days.
Okay, so
yeah.
This one is actually an interesting auction to watch.
That one's pretty good.
Hang on. Oh, this one is spicy.
That is spicy as hell.
Oh my god,
Holy
dude. Look
shit.
how fucked up this card is.
It looks so bad.
Yeah, I know. That's awesome.
Look at how bad the art. Wow.
Holy shit.
Bihei says that'll be 1K. Yeah, this is something else. This is a Sundering Titan.
Oh my god, I'm glad we happened upon this one. This one is so cool. Here's without here's without the glare.
Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, that looks like just absolute terabad. I love that number 36 of 500 of Sundering Titan is just going to be known to be
like a fucked up card.
Just super fucked up. Yeah.
Can anybody tell me? Okay, so Gix. It looks like the flavor text is from Gix Yawgmoth Praetor. Because I want to know what card was like. I want to know. Everybody in chat's like, send me that link. Here. Oh, I can't type the whole damn thing because it's too damn big. Let me go to Bitly real fast.
I hope that this person never gets another positive feedback because they're at 69 feedback and 100%.
All right. Go.
Hey, I'm new. Should I subscribe?
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
Yeah, if you think you're going to be back.
Go ahead, Fortnite Battle Pass. Get in there.
Fortnite Battle Pass is good.
I played some Fortnite last night.
I got it downloaded. It was like an hour and a half after you got off. And I was like, hey, Fortnite's done. Already up.
$75.
Already up to 153.
Yeah, I knew that there would be 3 or 4 degenerates in the chat tonight that would be all over this kind of thing. I always see y'all talking about it in the Discord.
Jeez, I wonder if any other cards hit that.
What is the card? Has anybody figured it out yet? What is the card that is misprinted over it? It's got flavor text from Gix Yawgmoth Praetor. Let's see if we can zoom in for any other clues.
This one to me is weird, dude.
It says player. Can we get this bidding to 690 overnight?
Oh my god. Don't do it.
No, this is not ours. I just want to be clear. This is not our listing. We were not paid to talk about this listing. We literally happened upon it.
It is interesting though. It's pretty sweet.
We got to figure out. Okay, so it says flavor Gix.
Oh, it has a reserve? Okay, got it.
Flavor player. No.
Maybe it does have alter text on it. There's Gix on the alter text.
No, but Gix is in the front. It's like Gix said it, see? Not Ashnod. Oh, wait. What does Sundering Titan look like?
It's like a big kind of Titan.
Oh, got it. Okay, so that's the actual text of the card. So we're looking for something that says, where'd it go? Sorry about that. Here we go.
Shoes.
Ashnod is what we want ours to say.
Yeah. God, that looks just awful. That's nuts.
Give the schematic to the younger brother. Oh, I've never noticed the flavor text on these. Give the schematic to the younger brother. Tell him that it will surely keep Argoth's resources out of Urza's hands.
Oh, I'm seeing Keening Stone popping up.
Keening Stone is the answer? Ashnod to her assistants, definitely. Yep, look, Ashnod, comma, T-O. You got a T-O and then her assistants. We figured it out, chat.
So it's a Sundering Titan with a
Keening Stone printed over the top of it. Let's see if we can find the 5 up there. No, it's harder to see that. But player, we see player, target player right there. And it says target player right there above when Sundering Titan enters.
And some of the art looks like it went over the Serialized 36 and... Because we have Keening Stone right on top of the Sundering, don't we? Do we have any of the Keening Stone stuff?
Yeah, you can see it. Like, look at the face of the Titan. You can see the Keening Stone
now on top of the Titan.
Yeah, here you go. Right here. Clear as day. That's so crazy.
Yeah, that's wild, dude.
What the...
You could play this as either card.
According to Misprint rules, that's what they do.
Wow. Oh no, did someone see your tabs?
No, I don't think so.
I got it to 250. That's so funny.
It did start at 75. Okay, here we go. Now we got Twitter.
Just look at that thing. It's already 227. I love this. That's so funny. Yeah, the Keening Stone being printed right on top of it just makes it look so bad. It's just nuts.
I know, it's great.
It is wild to look at. I will say that.
It is. That's very cool. That's a cool find. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is so crazy.
36 of 500 of Sundering Titan is just completely just smacked in the face by Keening Stone. I love it.
David RTO5 was just like, oh man, hopefully somebody watches this card on their stream.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do like the 100% feedback. That checks out to me. That looks good. Hey, we have 169 people watching. That's pretty sweet. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. Can we get to 100 likes on the video? That would be fun.
Oh, I was gonna bid 369.69 and it's already at 374.69.
You're hurting your stats.
Oh, he's talking about Grammarly. It's a plugin for Chrome, but I don't.
Oh,
when I tweet, I don't necessarily use proper grammar and punctuation and all that stuff. So.
Gotcha.
How much, Jake? What do you think is a safe bid here that will just get above? I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. This is very funny. Also, David RTO5, if you ever see this, we will take 20%. 20% of whatever this sells for.
Not financial advice.
I feel like should come our way, bro.
That is so funny that it's at 374 since we started talking about it. We could have just left it here and just not said anything.
Dude,
it is really funny.
You got to front load this title with Misprint. I think you're burying the lead here just a little bit.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Just coming from two people who professionally make titles of listings. You should definitely front load Misprint. Misprint serialized Sundering Titan.
Yeah.
036 500. Jake and I got this on lock for you, pal. We're gonna get you
serialized.
We're gonna help you in the algo.
All right, so
Misprint Ivy Tower foil serialized. I'm just kidding. It's not misprinted.
Okay, so now we're just looking at
Lowest
cheapest prices.
Price plus
Okay.
shipping, lowest first. Actually, yeah, if we refresh,
What do we have for buy it now?
buy it
What do
now
we have
only.
on just buy it now serialized? All right,
380 for adaptive automaton.
That's not bad. I don't think that's bad. That seems like low risk.
Matthew KB 2005. Pal, are you sitting inside of a purple room?
That looks nice though.
Got a little ding right there. Got a little
Little
ding
one
right
up
there.
huh?
Fresh there. Fresh back. Looks a little curled actually, but very, very small.
Yeah. Now here's what I think. Now this is no.
Overall, that's
just
a
go with me
fresh-looking
here
card.
for a second. I think that they could have done this in such a way where the serialized cards were a little bit more over the top. And what I think they could have done
Italian, what's
is just keep the retro foil and the schematic foil as is. Keep it like this same price, but then have the serialized ones be a completely different art altogether. Like just the serialized cards, they could look like masterpieces.
Yeah, but then they have to hire more artists and get more art. Don't they save money going this route? The lazy way to do it is this route.
Yeah, this is the lazy way to do it, is just take the art for the schematics that you already have, that you're already printing, and just put a little number over them like we see people doing. But I think that it's kind of I think it's kind of
this
lazy.
one up there. Is this played in Legacy or something?
It's kind of like a stacks card. It's really annoying to play around.
Yeah, I know what it is. I'm curious if it's played in an actual format. Does CDH like it? I get that it's a good stacks card. It's a nice mana return.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid to play around.
Little counter prediction, little counter prevention.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. It's only.
It's
only
kind of
bad if you're playing instance, right? If you're playing a flash deck, if you're playing my Batman deck, then this sucks for you. You're in a bad way.
Here's the thing, is like I just don't think that this kind of stuff is selling for this price. I would be interested to look at what is actually selling.
Well, that's what we were looking at. Completed items.
Let's just go recent and see what people are buying these for. Okay, so like 225s are ending that are buy it now.
For Jalam Tome. Jalam Tome's awful.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like anyone who wants a serialized card, like
And here's the
they are
250.
to be had.
Less than 250 for Well of Lost Dreams, 392 of 500.
Yeah. Bauble getting passed over, and Bauble is a card that some people actually like for Commander.
Cage Sun
It's a
does
highly
not
played
sell at 705.
Yeah.
And I feel like that one is very relevant to the point
It's a good
you're
card.
trying to make. Is it's a great CD. I mean, it's a great EDH card.
Yeah.
And so you would
I
think that people would want to bling out their decks with high end, like Millstone at 350. So maybe like 300 to 500 is gonna be the average one of these. 239.
That's what I'm thinking, bro. That's honestly what I'm thinking. Anybody who's trying to get like 9 or 10K for one of these, like if you got the Mox Amber, good for you. Like I think that you can get money for the Mox Amber, but look at how many of these are just not ending for these asking prices. You see them moving.
Here's
Perilous
another
Vault,
shocker.
Mythic.
Here's another
300.
shocker. Staff of Dom.
Yeah.
Dude. Staff not selling at 540. Yeah.
You just see its bearishness. It's like
we're
you can
stumbling
say,
upon something here, Jake.
this is what I've been monitoring.
Yeah.
This is the video that I want to make because I've been watching these prices, and so it's like I see cards move for the $200 to $300 range, and I see the big ones like Amber moving, but a lot of the asking prices you just see it's like we're figuring out the market. It's adjusting, big adjustments. So like anybody buying one of these for like $700 or $800, that's high risk, dude. It's like super high risk. And that's the reason. That is my point in what I'm saying is if they had gone a little bit of an extra mile and the serialized cards had a different look to them, even if it was a different color variant, keep the same art, but tweak it, make it look like a gold gilded or something like we were just talking about.
Yeah.
And then serialized out of 500, I think you're going to see more people that are like, oh my God, like they might spring for it more. And I might be completely wrong with that, but I'm just saying that's what I would do. But yeah, a lot of the market just rejecting them.
Yeah, I'm not seeing other 36. That would have been interesting, Brody. Brody said look for other 36 cards on eBay, see if they're double printed. I also wonder if that means a number's missing from the sequence. So some cards have fewer than 500.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting to think, is that okay? Can we look at it? Okay, so does this look like no, this has got to be 36 serialized Sundering Titan with something printed over it, because the black, you see the little black tick marks over like the middle 0 of the 500 and over the 6. I would presume
it's got to be from Keeningstone,
right? I would presume that means something is being printed over the existing serialized label, and not that serialized label got accidentally printed over. Like, I think the 36 belongs to the Sundering Titan, which is what this base card is, and the 36 does not belong to Keeningstone.
I agree with you.
But it would be weird if it was the other way around.
Yeah. But, yeah, all of that to say, I think the serialized cards are going through an adjustment, and this is why I don't want to see Wizards of the Coast start putting the pedal to the metal and just doing this too much, because I would love for this to be the only time that they do it for like the next year, and then we're able to look at these prices and have a little bit better of an understanding of what.
Well, the only way they could outdo it hype level wise would be to do it on lands, and you'd have to come up with so many lands to be in your like secret land vault, whatever you want to call it. Because if you do creatures, nobody's gonna care. There's gonna be like one or two. Any of the legendaries, I'll take that back. If they do creatures, they have to be commanders, because that will be the only desirable piece of the entire thing. So like next Commander Legends, next legitimate Commander Legends set, I should say, they do Legends of Commander. It's set within a set, and it's got new frames, new art, whatever, but it's serialized Urzas and serialized all the partners from those precons.
Yeah, even some serialized jank commanders.
Yeah, John Reed, because real estate's always going to be more desirable. And I'm saying artifacts are one of the most desirable ways to go with this, because they're going to have the widest application. So they already shot high to try and get maximum hype on this without taking out lands, commanders. I mean, past that, you start getting real tight. Like, you can't just pick a bunch of enchantments that are all playable and all like there's just not that many colorless enchantments, if there are even any. My point is, it's like these artifacts can go in any deck. Right.
That's a really good observation, and it's an important point to bring up. Is how many different decks artifacts can go in. And the big difference is like, maybe on like a Force of Will or something like that, but like a serialized Path to Exile, I don't really care, because in Commander, once you use the Path to Exile, it goes to your graveyard. And I think that's kind of like the point with these serialized cards is like, with these artifacts, when you do play it, it stays on the battlefield. And that's why people care. And that sounds silly to say, but there is something that's attractive about having a permanent that sits on the battlefield that people look at more and more over the game the longer it stays. When you cast a Path, or you cast a Doomblade or whatever, go for the throat, it just goes away. No one plays Doomblade. That was a poor example, but
18,000 100% positive feedback. Dude, if I had opened a $4.99 Cloud Key, I would have been like, there's no way this sells for less than 500.
Yeah, selling it for 200 was 200, pretty much giving it away.
I mean, this is a hell of a deal. I gotta agree with you on that, John Reed. And even when you add to the fact that, look at this centering. Look at the centering on this card.
Yeah.
And then look at the roller lines. kind of a
that's
bummer
something that people are just ignoring that. They don't really care. They're just like, well, it has roller lines, but it's serialized, so I'll take it. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I do wish there had been a little bit more, quality control on these. Make them look better. Title says finance discussion. So since we're looking at overpowered cards, let's discuss proxies.
Overpriced. Oh yeah, we'll get to those. That's the next big point. Jake, I honestly think this is two different videos, and I'll hop on them with you if you want, or you do them solo.
Sure.
But this one about the serialized, this is very clearly sort of, at least from one website's perspective, eBay. It's looking like 300 to 500 is a nice little like number you can keep in mind as a median.
There's the big one
price, right? Yeah, and you're gonna get the outliers.
You got the big one.
This one's sold for 1,800.
This is what we're talking about. It's a mana rock. What do we know most about Magic? Mana rocks. People like them, aka the mocks, and like looking back all the way back to the beginning of the game.
And it says
here's
legendary.
The modern day one. Exactly. It says legendary, so it plays in your, super sweaty, mono blue decks and like all of these decks that just want Mox Amber for Commander, and there are a lot of them that do. So yeah, when you think about that, it's like it does make sense because it's a permanent that persists. It sits on the battlefield unless it gets hit by like a Vandal Blast. Most likely it's going to sit on the battlefield the entire game, and you're going to be like, I'm going to tap my serialized Mox Amber. There is no go to the graveyard and be like, did you guys notice my serialized Path to Exile that it cast? They just don't care. So I think Mox Amber is a really good example of where the outliers might end up. However, if I were spending $1,700 on this card, that's super high risk. You're already paying a ton out the gate. So I would like to find some around that $200 to $300 range that I think could appreciate. Like if you want to have some skin in the game, not financial advice, just buy one of the cheap ones and just be like, yeah, let's ride this serialized thing and see if it goes anywhere. But $1,700 out the gate scares the shit out of me.
This card has been making that Mox Amber really pop off because it makes it playable. It makes it playable in formats that aren't just Commander. Like obviously it's really good in Commander, the right commanders.
Yeah. Ev, just want to say Evnex, welcome to the Token Creatures. Thank you for the support.
Yeah, Evnex, you might live in infamy as the last token creature of 2022. Just take that in. That's not bad. Think about that. Thank you for joining the Token Creatures. You get our anthem. +1/+1 flying, first strike, vigilance, haste, indestructible. But we do have to sacrifice one of you at the beginning of each upkeep. So
it won't be someone with a green name. So just know that.
That's just how it is.
Zach says cracked a 344 lodestone today, but probably gonna hold it. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of where I'm at. Like if you open one of them, then great, good to hold it. But yeah, I mean, let's just say I'm somebody who has like $50,000. I might want to corner the worm coil market, right? Hypothetically, I might be like, I'm going to seek out and I'm going to buy all the serialized worm coils that are under $1,000. Then once I see there are no longer any on eBay, every worm coil that I post is going to be a $4,000 worm coil engine. And I have that $50,000 in my bank that is buying every worm coil engine that I see that's under $1,500. You could just say that's going to be my cost basis per card, is I'm going to say I will pay up to $1,500 for every worm coil I find. And then once you've cornered that market, then yeah, the sky's the limit. It's just like the WoW auction house. It's like go buy out all of the ore that people need and then jack up the price. And that's what happens. Nick, I can neither confirm nor deny because I have no idea, but I'm saying hypothetically a whale could do it.
Rudy doesn't really like, at least from my experience watching
he
his videos,
sealed product.
Right. He doesn't really like individual cards. He moves in mass in sealed. That's how he does.
Clay, I think the uncommon ones are moving comparably to like how they do in their respective formats, because like Mishra's Bauble, for example, is an uncommon one that's going to be more expensive than some of the rare ones, you know? So I think it depends on the card.
Foil Altar of Dementia. 323. Best offer accepted at 550.
So it would be less than that.
Yeah, so this person probably, this person could arguably have gone 475 and they went, what, fuck it. Yes, here.
Right.
75 off, I'll buy it right now.
And then the other thing to think about is that when you do use, and we haven't talked about this once on the video, but when you do use a service like eBay or PayPal to pay for stuff, you are going to pay fees on any of the big listings. So it's like, I don't know.
Clay, will you send me a link to that?
What is this one? Springleaf?
Oh, unless you don't want it to be like affected by the stream, because it will be. This one sold for under 250. Cornucopia. And so you start getting into like Astral Cornucopia is a fine card. It's really good in the right deck. And so when you start getting into those cards that are really good in specific decks, this number makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But even so far, of all of these, we haven't really seen any that are like number 420, number 1. I was shocked at the 499 Cloud Key. 499 of 500 seems like a number that people would want. More than random 376 or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely like, I would say going into 2023, there are like 3 markets that I'm going to be watching the most. It's going to be the serialized market, let's say the mainstream MTG serialized market, which is going to be Brothers War. Viscera Seer, stuff like that, I'm not really going to keep an eye on because it's so random and it's so hard to find it. Like, if you know about these and you're like, I want to pull serialized cards, you know that you need to do Brothers War. And for me, I haven't seen any of the big ones. I haven't seen any 420s, any 69s, any 1s, any 500s, any 169, 269, 369, 469s. I haven't seen any of those yet. So I'm interested to see what those do. But for now, I just need to hope, we have to hope that Wizards of the Coast does not continue to do this a lot. If they do it too much, it's going to kill the serialized dream and going to be really sad for everybody.
So this one looks like it got misprinted in the foiling process.
Gross.
Big chunks of the card just missing.
Just so gross. Like, what the hell?
74. This one sold for less than 180. And it's Sigil. Again, Sigil of Valor can be good in the right deck, but it's not like blowing you out as far as a fantastic artifact for any commander deck that exists.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be pretty bummed about that too. But the other market, so if I'm watching Brothers War serialized market, the mainstream serialized market, and then I'm gonna watch Magic the Gathering 30th Anniversary Edition, because obviously we need to keep an eye on that market. And then the other market that I'm gonna watch is the Hidetsugu market, to see what happens with Hidetsugu Red, because like we were just talking about cornering out a market, like they made that so easy with Hidetsugu Red. They were like, here's blue, green, and yellow being the store Hidetsugu.
Right.
You only have to target one variant. It's not like textured foils. Like if you wanted to corner the Double Masters 2022 textured foil market, you would need so much capital because there are so many of those textured cards that you need to get. With Hidetsugu Red, you're only going after one card, the most scarce one. So like all of those cards that are like new, those prices, even though they're very high, they all are high risk to me. Tim C, where is Hidetsugu Red at these days?
Let's find out.
Yeah, I guess we could take a look at it. All right, so
it's fallen since October from above 1,700 down to 1,400. That's holidays, that's recession, that's bearishness, that's, consumer confidence.
That's true.
Everything is added together for that fall. Because I've seen this across the board. I've been looking at reviving, you know, the great pickup series now, because, you know, like 2 months ago, Jake and I, we were putting out a great pickups every month. But then once the weird product hit and things got strange,
the weird product,
and we were
once
the product we shall not name came around and things got weird, and it was recessing, the economy was, and everything was just weird. Still is, but it was weirder when it was all starting to happen.
Yeah.
We were just
We've been in a bear market for like 2 years now.
It's weird to sit here and make a video that's like, go buy these, go buy them, y'all, buy these. But
it really is.
Prices are falling so much now that there's actually some really good pickups. I mean, I could pull up Double Masters 22 or any of the non-serialized Brothers War retro artifacts and show you 1,000 good pickups, because these prices are doing exactly what Neon Red here is doing.
Dude. Yeah, and here's the thing, is if you had bought Neon Red at 1,700 or higher, dude, oof, you could go watch the short. Oh my God. Can you go to our Hitotsugu short on YouTube?
Yeah.
Can we just see what we have? Because I don't think I have those old screenshots saved, but we do have screenshots of Hitotsugu Red early on in a short that we had. I'm trying to think. Okay. Yeah, 15-second finance. Wow, what a throwback. All right, so we got blue, then we got green, then we got the yellow. Okay, so it was 1,500 when we were talking about it. How long ago was this that this came out?
I don't even know.
It doesn't really have a date.
I don't even know where to find the date.
You can find dates on
it
shorts.
got published.
Okay, well, let's just take 1,700 for example, right?
Yeah.
If you had bought it 1,700
9 months ago.
9 months ago. So if you had bought it 1,700 or higher when the card first came out, that's a pretty rough adjustment, right? For it to lose around $400 of its price. Like if you were buying it to hold it, you would kind of be like kicking yourself. Like, that's just my thoughts.
They had one. Did you see the one? They had one listed for 2,700. I don't know if it sold. It was a listing, not a. It was a listing, not a.
But it's not even that great a card. It's pretty much shit. So like the card itself, it's like if you were buying it not at these prices,
18, 15,
or if you just wanted to buy the regular version of it, it's like $1. It's like 10 cents. Yeah, it's very much not great. Jameson, you've been making some good comments as well. I did want to say that seems like chat unincluded. Be blessed. Oh, sorry. Sorry you felt that way.
Yeah, sorry you felt that way. We've been going rampant on a topic here. We're gonna do a Q&A.
Hitotsugu is not old, so it's a new card. Depth of open boxes and amount of them on the market or available is unknown.
For sure.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a Q&A of anything that's on anybody's mind at the end of tonight's stream. So sorry if we're not getting to questions that may be a little off topic from what we're talking about right now. We're trying to get through this little bit because this is just kind of crazy. I did see a question about Shattered Glass Megatron. Make sure to bring that back up. But the Hitotsugu, it's kind of interesting that 6 months ago, our absolute peak on this one, we were marketing just under $2,000.
Yeah. It looks like a bad stock.
Hey, look. Should you have bought one for 277?
That might have been pre-sales. So I would be interested if anybody was able to get in at those actual prices, or if it would have got
I mean, if you got in under 800 for this, hopefully you sold when it got here.
Yeah, base cheap versions are great because that means that you could just play the card if you want.
So let's then check Scryfall as far as most expensive cards of the year, because after we made that video, some cards started climbing up. Year 2022 minus is reprint. No, we have reprints in this one. We want to go game paper, sort USD.
Could you pre-sell one of these? Pretty hard to guarantee you'd have one to sell. I imagine big enough sellers that know they're going to be doing volume could probably say, yeah, we'll pre-sell 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever we think we're going to find. Oh, wow. Scarab God really shot up.
I'll make sure we're showing all prints. Here we go. Okay. So this is looking at all prints of the cards printed in 2022. Our list is still accurate.
I know, right, Jenk?
Our list is still accurate. Look at that. Dockside Extortionist has overtaken that Llanowar Elf. I think this was the... And look at the Kozilek falling. Just falling.
Well, I mean, the Kozilek... God, those are the craziest. That's an insane rug pull, dude. The rug pull on those is just immense. And it's because no one could corner that market. You couldn't keep the prices propped up. Imperial Seal etched is easier because it's only in the one slot.
Cracking jank, dude. This is one of the first 5 videos I've got to make this year because I always get questions, not just from y'all, but from Jake, of like, how did you search Scryfall so fast for that thing? Yes, I search Scryfall a ton. I love Scryfall. It has opened up a lot of content for us.
Yeah, Scryfall is a really good tool.
And the beautiful thing is that the deck building sites now intralink to it, if that's the right word for it. So you can search Scryfall style on their deck building website and it pulls from Scryfall and you can add cards there so you can find really specific tech for your stuff. True, our TCG player affiliate link is in the Discord. Let me see if I've got it on a
Christian
bot.
says that newest Shadowborn Apostle with the skeleton and the scythe seems to be generally falling pretty quick in price. I'm waiting on it, especially in case I really luck out with a secret Lair pull.
Nightbot,
yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Nightbot just told you right there what our TCG player affiliate link is. I do appreciate you using that. If anybody does shop at TCG player, using our affiliate link helps us out at no extra cost to you. Helps gets us a little buck too from the TCG players so that we can make better videos for y'all and do.
What does this appear in?
This gotta be secret Lair. SLD, baby.
Oh, just like the secret card.
SLD, okay. Baby. Look for that SLD in the bottom.
Sweet. I like it.
Card
Shop Reality, what's up? Says thumbs up, y'all. Look forward to more fun in 2023 with you guys. We appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Look at the ones we've gotten this year.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize that Shadowborn had this many variants.
Food Time is the Shadowborn Apostle player. Food, are you still here? I want to know which one of these you want.
Jake, do you remember cracking the foil etched Imperial Seal? Yes, I do. I always open well for others. Just not myself.
Yeah, not counting the base art. We know the Graciano art. We've seen that piece in 14 and in Double Masters 22. I'm looking at the SLD picks. You got this sort of like Adventure Time one first. Then you got this dude. Who is this? Diego Andrade.
That one's my favorite.
Yeah, it is.
That one and the one
sick.
below it are both really cool.
I love the colors
like
in Jacob Rebelka's piece, the third one here. I'm loving all of the like sort of impressionistic take on there. But yeah, these are
all very cool.
These are very, very sweet. Agent Fulgore, what's up? Yeah,
David says sick. Off topic, but are y'all close to being able to go content full time? Stoked to see what y'all do with more time. Calling it a night. Happy New Year's, fellas. David, thank you so much for hanging out. We still have a ways to go before it's like full time. It just gotta keep pushing. It's gonna be a minute.
Ask us again halfway through the year when we can kind of project what the end of the year is gonna look like. Look at these promo stamped ones, man. Getting above growing rights of it. Like I did you see the short I did on the Judge promos? The most expensive one of these from this year. This promo,
the Judge promos, dude, the Judges kind of got screwed a little bit. Not gonna lie.
Well, it's kind of funny the ones that got reprinted,
got reprinted.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they get Tithe and then they like reprint Tithe. They got No
Mercy.
No Mercy and
not Animate Dead. That one's not going to get reprinted, but No Mercy and Smothering Tithe were the two big ones because and it's weird. Normally when you see a reprint in the Judge promos,
Right.
you know that you're not going to get that card in a set reprinted that year. And so when we saw No Mercy in January, February, same with Smothering Tithe, it was like, well, that one's probably not going to be in this year. And that's, I mean, that was our call for Double Masters 22 up until they literally showed it to us. And we were like, oh shit, they're actually putting it in here. And then we obviously see No Mercy next year. No Mercy is technically next year, even though it's already been previewed for Dominaria Remastered. So that does keep in the normal process. But with Smothering Tithe, maybe they were just like, nah, we changed our minds. We got to get this card reprinted because it's looking like it's going to stay legal. And so we got to get that price down of the base copies for people.
So Joel, question, did you buy anything from the latest Secret Lair?
Not yet. Is it over already?
I don't know. I'm checking right now.
Let's pull it up.
No. All right, so 8 days. Still have 8 days, and then you get the Scarab God.
Yeah, you got to spend $200, right?
Right, but here's the thing, because we should talk about the Scarab God, because we just got a comment about it. So let's talk about what Tim C says. The Scarab God Secret Lair is such a huge boon to people who spent $225 on the Secret Lair in December. It's $100 already. Well, I think it's going to go through some adjustments. We'll have to see what happens. But can't you still get it? Is the Scarab God still available?
Still available as long as you spend $100. So I think that in the short term, I mean, as long as you spend $200, the way I would look at this, and you know, financial predictions are such a fucking mess and just impossible to actually call. But if I had to predict here, this will stay at 100 until these are delivered and in hand and people get reminded, oh, I missed DJ Scarab God and I want one. Mm-hmm. And that's when they'll go up. However, I would think that around $200 is gonna be what people's price memory is of this card, and so it's definitely one to watch. I think that it won't go past 200. I think that it won't go past, let's say, 250. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a fair. I think I'm kind of with you on 200.
This one would be one, Jake. I would earmark this on the ones you're watching for the next year, because this is a first of its kind, never been done. This is absolutely one that should be on the watch list for 2023, because what this does is going to be very interesting to watch, and how they react to it in the future.
I think so too, man. I think that it tops out at 2. I think it could see some adjustments. I'm actually thinking it could see an adjustment down as well, because
that's historically, a good yep, that's a fucking great note. Who said it? Somebody, I just saw it in chat. Oh, who said what? Coast to Coast MTG says, I can't foresee it surpassing the Masterpiece, and that's a great fucking point.
Right.
If you look at the Masterpiece as your kind of like ceiling for the cost of this, because this is way rarer, so this price is going to keep it down. So yeah, I stand by what I said. 2 to 250.
Agent Fulgore with the $20 super chat. Agent Fulgore based department says, just wanted to drop some monetary love on you both. I recently was able to buy an FTV Mox Diamond. Oh, very nice. And a light played Cradle. Happy holidays. Looking forward to more MTG Finance content. Keep up the great work. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for that $20 super chat.
How much did you buy your FTV Diamond for? Because this is not a cheap card, pal.
No, but look at that massive adjustment that it had because of
everything.
30th.
Well, and also pay attention. Pay attention to the graph too, because 820 to 780, the graph looks like a huge adjustment, but 820 to 780 is not that huge of a jump in the context of a.
What's our year look like? What's
right.
The year?
This is what you have to do. It hasn't gotten down to where it was in 22, but even then, it's 800 to 720. You're not even at $100 loss there. This is always going to be a valuable card, man, and nobody's ever gonna. It's never gonna come out again.
Yeah.
You're never gonna get another version of Mox Diamond.
At least not with the regular card back.
What are you talking
messed
about?
Up, they should give
what does that mean? What does regular card back mean?
Mr. DJ Long here says, Watsy messed up. They should give one to me for using likeness. for DJ Scarab G.
Oh, is that who you look like?
Yes, that's right.
That's fucking sick, dude.
That's right.
They totally stole your look. There he is right there.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really cool looking card. I want one for sure. There's not enough stuff in this that I want to spend $200 on.
I like the fungal look, but those are bad.
I want to get Just Add Milk.
Just Add Milk.
And that's
Just Add Milk is good.
$30. Oh, and I'll get but the Transformers ones, I heard, chat, true or false? Do the Transformers ones count toward the $200
I don't think they do.
that you get the Scarab God? Because that would suck.
If they didn't.
If it did not, that would suck.
All right, D-Hammer's saying yes.
They do count.
Okay.
Okay, thank God.
Put it in the cart and find out.
Ripping shit. Take your attitude, write your attitude statement on the good ideas board, and we will review it. God.
Just put it in the good ideas board.
Put it in the cart, Joel. I guess we can just do a bundle, right? We don't have to do this stupid. Or else we'll get yelled at by ripping shit again.
Do one each. Do one each. I just bought
Transformers bundle.
Transformers one. Yeah.
Transformers bundle of at 118. We need one of these over 100. That's already over 200.
That's it. Travis says they do. It's just Transformers were not in the bundle. That's what it is. So you buy the bundle, you don't get the Transformers cards.
Oh, right. But if we get $200 total worth of cards,
Lance is keeping the wrench.
I don't want to log in front of all these people. They'll try and steal my identity.
Continue as a guest.
Okay.
Jake and Joel, how do you think the Transformers cards will perform, specifically Megatron versus Optimus Prime? I mean, that's like the one that's
good cards.
Pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet.
All right.
It's like just value.
So here's your answer, chat. Let me scroll it past.
There he is.
You can get DJ Scarab God promo card using the value of Transformers combined in.
Already got my two. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing about Scarab God is if we buy $400 worth, Joel, do we get two?
I believe so. Since we already know the one, let's just max it out. Let's see where we end. Here we go. Let's go another one. All right, so continue as guest. Total cart summary.
That
we broke
chat. That is the thing that we need to keep in mind. Another hack and worse this time. Plain text usernames.
124592, and we've got 6 DJ Scarab Gods.
So that right there, if the Scarab God was capped, right? If it was one per order, no matter how much money you spend,
yes,
then I would say we might see what you're talking about, Joel, which is a price increase in Scarab Gods.
I agree.
But if people are getting multiples, then we're going to see some downward pressure on the card.
I don't think that we're going to see price increases. I think that we're going to see... I think that the point about the masterpiece being the ceiling of that card, that's going to keep the price locked in under that, unless this card pushes that one up, which would be weird, and I can't see how that would work. But I don't think that it will go above. So now I'm even more confident in saying that my speculation would be $200 is the price memory of what one of these Scarab Gods is. And that's going to be the absolute ceiling of this card until maybe like 5 years from now. You know,
Tim, the difference. Sorry, Joel.
No. I've made my point. I'm just trying to think this out loud is what's happening.
No, I appreciate that. Tim says, where did Tim go? It'll still be more rare than masterpieces. But the thing about masterpieces is you had to actually find them. You didn't get them guaranteed by, getting to buy a certain amount of Kaladesh or Aether Revolt. You still had to find them. And I don't even know if they will be more rare than masterpieces. We don't even know how many masterpieces there are of a given card. I would love to know that information.
So we've got,
I would imagine it's at least double a serialized card.
On TCG Player, Scarab God Masterpiece only has 34 listings. I know many more than that exist in the world, obviously. But, you know, you're talking about, Jake, some bad actor with a shit ton of money wants to come through, snap by all 34 of these off TCG Player, watch it over the next couple of days, say, I'm going to buy every single one that gets posted up to 550, whatever.
D-Hammer, do it.
And then go back through and relist these all.
Yeah. Because that's what you can, I mean, that's how people price fix. Yeah.
And so I just can't, I don't know.
I don't think it will outpace the Masterpiece version, especially because you had to open those boxes to find those. So it's like, you know,
do you think this is part of it too? Like this card to me is less desirable than this card. This card looks better to me than this one does, even though this one's cool.
Maybe there's a return of Scarab God in the future, but I mean, Scarab God is a good card. It hates your opponent's graveyard. It gets you good recursion. It's a strong card. It's just, if people are getting one for every $200 that they spend, I think it's poised to go down a little bit.
This is just one that's going to be really interesting to watch.
I agree.
Because they're gonna keep doing this. What they did was they still got this on here. I was checking to see if maybe they watched our review and they came through and took the damn strike. You wanted it. You thought it was for sale for $359. You just wait. We've got it on sale for $358.99.
Yeah. If you go down, I think they took the slash mark out of the other ones. I think it was on every layer and they got rid of that. We would have to watch our video to see.
Oh, no, I just thought it was on the bundles. But yeah, I mean, regardless, they've still got it on the bundles. It's a slash, you know, prices have never been lower. Butt liquor, prices have never been lower.
I knew you were going to do that. I knew that's where we were going.
You're the second person close to me in my life tonight to say, I knew you were going to say that. And it was an Office quote. Jennifer goes, every time Jennifer goes, I don't know what something is. Like, Jennifer, what's this bowl? She goes, I don't know what that is. I go, you don't know what it is or you can't pronounce it. And she, tonight, she said, but I don't know what, in reference to something, she was just like, yeah, and I don't know what that is. I said, you don't know what it is or you can't pronounce it. And she goes, I knew you were going to say that shit.
It's a secret. You wouldn't understand.
It's a secret or I wouldn't understand. It's a secret, Jim. You wouldn't understand. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's interesting.
All right.
Let me take a quick bio and I'll be right back. Give me just a moment.
Yeah, we're going to Two Heads, everybody. What's up?
We're going to go to Two Heads right as I walk away.
Hour 22.
I'll see you in a second.
Into the stream. We got 200 people watching. Appreciate y'all hanging out tonight. This is going to be our last stream of 2022. Simply because... Oh, let's get it to 169 likes. We're at 121 likes. We can definitely do 169 before Jake gets back. We don't have any Wednesdays left in the year, do we? I think this is it. Let's take a look at the calendar. Today's the 28th. We got 28, 29, 29, 30, 31 is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So Saturday night will be New Year's Eve. Sunday is Recovery Day. D-Hammer says, Joel, town hall me, dude. I don't have you on. What about, did you send me something? I don't have any DMs from you. DM me. What do you want to talk about? Hour 22. No, we're not on hour 22. We're on 1 hour and 22 minutes of this stream. I was just checking how long we had rambled about the most expensive cards of the year. It's very fascinating. It's very fascinating. You go back 3 or 4 years and it's just like, oh, this mythic foil is the most expensive card from that year. Or this masterpiece. But even before, I mean, before that, it's less. And now it's just like, you look at this list, you saw, I got to go back to this. You saw in our video, if you watched that hour-long video that it took to talk about the 22 most expensive of the year, look at these cards. When I started looking them up is why we made that video. when I started looking them up, I was just like, I didn't even know that half of these existed. And I have a Magic the Gathering YouTube channel. Me and my buddy, we specifically scour the entire MTG sphere every day, all week, to make excellent videos to bring to you. And there were some of these and I was just like, what the hell is that card? Why didn't I even know this existed? And so as it just gets more and more and we get serialized, like you'll notice in this list, it does not contain Magic 30th anniversary. It does not contain serialized cards, because it's just now gotten to a point where it's just like, God, we can't even, it's difficult to track these now. Yeah, Morinfin, there is a lot of Southeast Asian promotional cards that end up really expensive. Cards that I had never seen before that are promos specifically for, like, I mean, you saw it, the 7th, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, the 7th most expensive card of the year was a prize. You had to win this. It was the 7th most expensive card of the year, and it was a prize for a tournament only in Japan. A tournament series only in Japan. And the stores that got these got one. Yeah, I was talking about how, you know, we started going, oh, yeah, you know, out of curiosity, would this make a good video? What's the 10 most expensive cards of the year? And I pulled up the list and started going through these, and I was just like, dude, I don't even recognize a bunch of these. And we cover Magic. We look at and think about Magic the Gathering every freaking day, for better or worse. And I didn't recognize all these cards. And so now it's gotten to the point where with these serialized and with these one-offs and secret layers and with the neon inks and whatever you want to call those special promotional hyper rare versions, it's just, it's almost getting impossible to track every year what is the single most expensive card to come out of that year. And so
thankfully,
to me,
we have Scryfall.
Thankfully we have Scryfall, but serialized aren't on here. 30th anniversary aren't on here. So those also have to be addressed. Luckily, this shit fascinates me, and so I'm even more interested as time goes on.
Tim C had an interesting question up here. Did you get to this one, Joel? I'm just going to read it.
No, I've been ranting.
Oh, okay, cool. What are the most recent sales of the Masterpiece Scarab God? Is one even bought per week? It's a disgusting looking card like most of them. Right. The liquidity on it is super low because it's not in people's mind. Like, there isn't a big market for it.
It's people also not in people's hand.
Thinking about it.
You could go, I mean, look, yes. Oh, this is the wrong. Hang on. Let me go look at the actual Scarab God. This is the wrong one I'm looking at. It's the Masterpiece.
iRock TV, $7 super chat. Thank you for that. Says best market ignorance 3 years ago. PSA 10, 180 Lotus Petal Masterpiece. Insane money. And I see the same market drops all over MTG slab market. Yeah. Yeah.
So Jake's 100% right. Right now, you can still acquire this card by just going and getting other cards. And so you're not going to see a lot of sales right now. We've got 4 total completed in this sales history
what is this
snapshot.
For Masterpiece?
No, this is for the
new one.
Yeah, the
got it.
Herky jerky looking one.
Yeah.
All at $100. And basically this is just these purchasers saying, I don't want any of that secret layer, but I do want this card. I know that it's $200 to acquire. I will pay half that and get this card. I guarantee myself this card. Done. And they're just done.
Yeah.
I'm happy
These
for
are
it.
completed. That's sales history there.
Yeah, this is the TCG player sales history for the secret layer. And then you've got listings. Everybody's competing over dollars and cents at this point to have the lowest one, with MTG Place currently winning with essentially $97.88.
Here, I'm gonna get you an invocation. 1 second.
You're gonna get me an invocation? Let's talk about this. Which one am I getting?
Hold on. I'm talking to Tim here. I'm getting you really quickly. I'm just pulling up on my eBay over here. Completed items for Invocation Scarab God ended recently. The last one that sold was on December 12th for 318. So that's eBay. The one before that was on November 22nd. So since November 22nd, 2 Scarab Gods have sold on eBay. So
Got
keep
you.
that in
Of
mind.
this Scarab God.
Super low.
The secret
of
layers.
Masterpiece.
Oh, of Masterpiece. So those
The
are definitely not moving.
Invocation from, because that's what Tim was asking about, was the invocation one. He was saying the Masterpiece
see.
Scarab God, how many are selling recently? They're not selling one a week. No, it's less
So
than
on,
that.
on
just
TCG
based on
Player,
eBay.
on TCG Player, they're selling a little more than one a week. You've got a sale on December 1st, December 2nd, December 6th, December 11th, 19th, and 20th. So these are still moving. As you can see, though, I mean, look at,
If you
see
undercut
these all
the
the way
market,
down
people
here?
will go for it.
On
Yeah.
9/19, as far back as, or as recently as the end of September, this was over $300 card. So it's already starting to get cut down by this new version existing.
In DJ, Scarab God is never ever going to be that price. It's just like if the
I don't say never
invocation
ever.
one,
It could be in 10 years if you want to get actually with us.
Well, I would hope that the invocations would trend up in 10 years as well, and that it would stay ahead of it, just because these actually had to be pulled from packs versus
Just
getting
straight
them
up
by
bought.
default.
Chat, does anybody know on TCG Player, has photos on latest sales not been working recently? They haven't been working for me. And I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or... I don't know if this one's foil. I don't think it is. I think they would say it's foil, right?
Good stuff. Appreciate the lookup. Yeah, of course. Thank you for hanging out.
Pringly or no Pringly? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not foil as well.
Mr. DJ Longhair says, I keep hearing DJ, and I'm like, what? You want me to come on? LOL. Yeah, we should have Mr. DJ Longhair comes on to discuss DJ Scarab God.
Oh my God.
Intricate look at DJs in MTG.
Prices have never been lower.
Go ahead and say it. We know you need to say it.
Butt liquor. Prices have never been lower.
There we go.
My
Does the
family
picture-
built this country, I'll have you know.
Rippership says, does the picture have a star between the set and language or a dot?
Say it again?
Which one?
Oh, does it have a star or a dot? Oh, it's hard to see. And it's not anywhere except for that. Maybe it's on their Twitter. DJ Scarab God. Okay, here we go. Is that a dot? That's a dot. That's a good call. Who had that shout out? Rip and
Dot
ship.
is non-foil?
Are you kidding me? Rip and ship twice? Twice with the notes? Write it on the board. Write it on the board.
Getting in. Okay, so it's going to be non-foil. That's actually really good. I like that.
You're gonna get 2 gold stars by the end of this stream. Rip and ship.
I like these variants the most just for stuff like Cube. And I know that people are like, you could just print proxies for Cube, but I'm saying like stuff that's actually printed from the mothership. He says, I guess I can retire now.
There you go.
Coast to Coast says, I want a gold star. Well, hit us with the fat knowledge. Get us some good, thought-provoking knowledge.
Fat
Thick knowledge. I want thick knowledge.
Fat,
high volume.
unhealthy knowledge.
I want high volume knowledge.
Low intensity, high volume, medium flow knowledge.
Reads book. There we go. Reading a book.
All right.
That's something I want to do this year. I didn't read an entire book all of 2022.
This conversation
2023, I'm
has
reading a
been
book.
very much like the Scarab God, where when it dies, it returns to the stream. I rock TV with the Canadian $7. Just for
Thank you for
reference,
that.
that's worth 3 moose horns here. Flower Boy prize
3
card.
moose horns?
3.
How much is a moose horn? How much do I get for a moose horn?
$7 Canadian.
Oh, I don't know what the hell a moose horn is.
Look at.
Well, I
there's a
appreciate
chart-
any number of dollars.
There's a chart in the back of the notebook. Look up the conversion. Flower Boy prize card from Japan eBay has a few sellers from Japan who ship over fast and cheap. Just keep an eye out on releases and snag them up. That's a good note, because that is, dude, I'm telling you, these shorts I've been making about these rarest cards of the year and of the last 5 years or whatever, so many of them are Southeast Asian promos, bro. Especially for expensive on our side. Southeast Asian promos and like Japan tournament rewards. I mean, not financial advice, but if you're like a singles collector and not a singles investor, I'll say, and not a singles investor, not a sealed investor, looking for stuff like that is, Bobby Z, what's up?
Bobbies
is not a bad way to take it. And I'm not saying they're all going to pop, but when you look at 2022, you got 20th anniversary Sarah Angel, second most expensive card of the year. You got the Flower, what's his guy's name? Grandmaster of Flowers Pro promo, 7th most expensive card of the year. You got Gala Greeters in the traditional Chinese version, 12th most expensive, 10th most expensive card of the year. And all of these were only obtainable there.
Yeah.
3 of the top 10 most expensive cards were only obtainable in Japan or Southeast Asia. Pretty crazy.
That's pretty crazy. Thank you all so much for hanging out. If you are enjoying the stream, click like and subscribe. That's a great way to support the channel. Just want to throw that out there. Christian says, I got the Japanese promo Grandmaster Flowers along with corresponding Ancient Gold Dragon and Curdle of Baldur's Gate as a combo for 75. Nice. If you're lucky, sometimes you find an eBay just offloading. Yeah, that's a good pickup.
I like Coast to Coast and D-Hammer both being like, moving to Japan to collect MTG. Hey, not the worst business plan. I won't talk too much about it, but we did know somebody that was like just living and moving around Southeast Asia a lot at, you know, great exotic locales and having a great time traveling the world. And this person would just buy MTG there for cheaper and then ship it back and sell it here in the States.
Yep. A lot of people do it too.
Not a bad move.
A lot of people.
Not a bad move.
Yeah. Because if your money converts at a higher exchange rate by going into, you know, whatever, then you're able to have a lot better margins on what you pick up.
Anime Jumpstart cards, dude. The freaking Ball and Wandering Knight. I went to make another short on Jumpstart because people were so interested in the first one. And I was like, well, let's break down the next chunk of expensive cards. Ball and Wandering Knight still above $35. Have you seen this card? Have you seen this card, Jake? Do you know what I'm talking about? Let me look at the bottom corners here.
You know I can't read it.
Look at this. This is Balan Wandering Knight from Commander 2017. It's one of 2 printings of Balan Wandering Knight. As you can see, it's like a $5 card.
One?
No. As you can see, it's a $5 card. The other printing is from Jumpstart 22, and it's got anime cat art.
Oh, of course. Okay.
And so it's $35. Look at these sales too. The 28th all the way down to here. 36, 32, 32, 35,
Cats.
35, 31, 30,
People like
35,
cats.
30, 36, 30, 30.
People,
what is going on?
People like cats. They trust them. There's something about cats.
And I just read that we've got another wave of Jumpstart 22 coming soon with maybe another one behind that. There's no way this price holds. Put me on record. We should just
look up. Let's look up the best cat cards.
How do we look up the best? Okay.
I want to see the best cats.
I got you. Let's do some searching here. Type
I don't want cats with hands though. I want cats with paws.
We're going. That's going to be tough.
Okay. How do you type that into Scryfall?
Type cat sort USD is what I'm doing here.
Okay.
So we're starting with a bunch of...
All right, so some P3K shit that we should just skip.
Yeah, hang on. Minus set P3K. Let's just take that out.
Yeah.
All right. Most expensive cats in MTG.
These are the most expensive cats?
All right, so these are the most expensive cats in Magic the Gathering. You've wondered? We're going to cover it right here. It starts with Miri Weatherlight Duelist. You got 2 different versions. God, it makes this version so much more desirable, and we could have just bought it. I don't have a lot of Secret Lair regrets, but the ones that were like this, the Commanders.
Was this the OG?
No, the OG was Commander 2017. Miri
No,
Weatherlight
was
Duelist.
that Secret Lair, was that in the OG bundle?
This was. Is this from OMG Kitties? Let's
I
look
think
it up.
it is. It was the very first Secret Lair, wasn't it?
Oh,
It's number 26, so it's close.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, it's 26 on the card. Okay, OMG Kitties. What does OMG Kitties go for these days?
I can't believe I didn't buy OMG Kitties, bro.
It's no longer available.
Oh, we could have gotten it for 40 though. Miri Weatherlight Duelist right there. Yep, it's from the OG. Oh my god, dude. Everybody was like, Secret Layers. I'll take the Chromatic Dragon one, please. Leave the dumb kitties at home. And now this is definitely the one that has done the best.
People like
time.
cats. That's why we're looking at the most expensive cats.
All right, so Miri Weatherlight Duelist. Let's actually look at all versions. Is this going to work? Yeah, but it's not. Hang on. Oh, it's pulling up limited edition beta too.
Savannah Lions.
Well,
That's
I mean,
an
I
old
guess
card.
I
Old
guess
good
this
card.
is actually how we should look at it, because this is the non-reserve list. No, this is just old. Every cat that exists.
It's the most expensive cats, right?
Yeah, this is actually the search for the most expensive cats, because this is going to search up all the different versions. So the most expensive cat in the game is not Miri Weatherlight Duelist. It's limited edition beta Savannah Lions.
Because Savannah Lions goes all the way back to the old times, and a 2-1 for 1 was stupidly good. It was so good.
Unlimited 275, and then Lions des Savanas, foreign black border, $60.
Yeah.
So then we get into the
snapbacks.
Yeah, this is the Year of the Tiger 2022 promo version of it.
This can't. Oh, got it. Never mind.
This is a promotional version of a not great mutate card. It's a fine mutate card. I know that some people really like this card. It's just not
Billy, what's
fantastic.
Yeah.
But at $55, it is the fourth most expensive non-Portal 3 Kingdoms card that is a cat. Miri Weatherlight Duelist and Arabo Roar of the World.
So that Secret Lair 200 for OMG Kitties. That's just wild.
Now on the secondary market, you could have bought it for $40.
Did it only come in foil? Were OMG Kitties foil?
OMG
That's
Kitties
probably worth
only foil.
Okay, so any of those that get open these days, oh man.
So you've got. All right, I'm glad we clarified this search, because it is necessary, I think, to include Savannah Lions in this discussion and the promo snapbacks. We're just looking at all printings. Another Savannah Lions.
Cat.
Dude, so 2 Secret Lair cats are numbers 5 and 6 on the expensive cat scale.
Arabo is a very popular cat commander, and it came out that year, 2017.
Dude, my wife has this commander.
Yeah. And this is a commander that, you can see the Secret Lair version is just, it's like probably some sort of,
I should have gotten that one.
Maybe like a Maine Coon or something.
Yeah. Then you've got the whole impetus for this discussion in the number 8 slot on the most expensive cats of all time. Now, as we're getting down into Miri Cat Warrior, this is still a $33 card. This is the 10th edition foil. The 10th edition foil is $33 for Miri Cat Warrior. 2/3 first strike, Forest Walk, Vigilance. You know what people play a lot in EDH? Forests.
That's right. First strike, Vigilance, pretty good. Especially if you get Death Touch on that thing. Seems strong.
This was that showcase gilded foil version of Jetmir, Nexus of Revels, $30 card. Card from this year popping up in the top 10 at number 10 of the most expensive cats. This is the
Loam Lion
resale promo
of Loam Lion from World Wake. This is ridiculous.
It's got the Color Pie watermark. I don't know anything about this card, and I'm going to have to look into this one to completely understand it. But this is a $30 cat, uncommon. And you can get this card for 27 cents.
It gets +1/+2 if you control a forest. Yeah.
I think it's just a highly regarded promo. Now, this was the year of the Tiger Teamer Sabertooth, and this is an actually very good played commander card. It has had quite a few printings at this point, so it keeps the price low. It was an uncommon first, and in 2017 commander. It got its own secret lair, not its own, but it was part of the animals, the weird animals one or something.
Mm-hmm.
But the year of the Tiger foil promo, $28. Popped up a new Capenna Commander too. They've been running that card more often because it's really good. And then as we get down, I want to see how long it takes us to get under. Oh my God, another OMG Kitties one with Leon and
that one is so good. Look at the art on that, man.
Yeah.
It was so obvious.
It was right there in front of us. The OMG Kitties were right there in front of us. This is a Year of the Tiger, another Year of the Tiger print. And this is just Jedit Ojanen. You see the text of Jedit Ojanen? It doesn't need any because it doesn't have any.
Oh, I love that.
There's no point of
I was about
text.
to say, this card is bad, right?
Very.
I was like, it costs 7.
Very, but it is a 5/5 for 7 full stop. But
5/5. Dude, it's just a big dumb cat. Let's be honest.
I mean, this is a very cool version of this big dumb cat.
It's a big dumb. I'm going to say it. Lazy cat.
Oh, wow.
You can tell he's lazy because he's a 7 cost in blue and white. He has no text and he's topped out at a 5/5.
Wow.
It's worse than a Visidrix.
PETA is going to absolutely shut our channel down.
Everybody say hey to Annie with the $10 super chat. Thankful for you YouTubers who care about cats. That's right. We do care about cats. Thank you for the $10 super chat, Annie.
Thanks, AB. Appreciate you. I want to see how this one's at $22, $21. I want to see how far we've got to go in the expensive cat realm to get down below $10. Miri Weatherlight Duelist, foil from Commander 2017. So Miri on the list twice. Once at 44 with the OMG Kitties, once at 21 with Commander 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Kasali Slingers. Is this OMG Kitties? Yes, it is. So another OMG Kitties in the top.
That one is such a departure from the vibe of the rest of them from that layer.
It is, but it's good. Whenever it or another cat enters the battlefield, destroy an artifact or enchantment.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a great card. It's just such a weird, different look than the other kind of like childish anime looking cats. And then Displacer Kitten is very good.
We're getting down though. This one's $16.50, and this is the pre-release Displacer Kitten. So this one's going to have the 2022 stamp.
I like the art on this one.
From what I've seen, let's get a better look at that art. There we go. From what I've seen, the stamps, since they've changed from the actual date of the pre-release to just the 2022 stamp, these cards seem to be doing better on the secondary market than the ones that I've seen previously. And that's pretty anecdotal. I haven't really looked into it, studied those numbers, but in my experience looking around, then you've got this is Nethroi, but it's the version of Nethroi that is the creature from Godzilla. So you've got
it's a cat
Nightmare Beast.
There's some cat in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
I hope there's a cat in there somewhere and not one that has been eaten. I hope the cat in there somewhere is somewhat in control.
Oh, Kirkdall, may your cat rest in peace.
Biolante is honorary cat Nightmare Beast, but really it's this thing. That's the cat Nightmare Beast, but this version's $1.33, whereas this version
looks more like a goat Nightmare Beast. Let's be honest, doesn't it?
Especially, when you look at this, it looks almost like an elk.
Elk Nightmare Beast.
Not so much.
Yeah, I mean, look at its legs.
Not so much.
Where is the cat? There ain't no cat in there.
Multiple cats. Look at all of its
legs.
legs.
Maybe it meows. Maybe it has a meow that comes out of it.
know, and that's
Annie
its attack.
says we saw Cats the musical this year, and Jake and I both cried. Who is Jake?
You cried at Cats the musical?
Who did? Who? During Memory? Memory's a beautiful song.
Is it a crying?
I have never
song?
heard it, and I have not cried listening to Memory at Cats, okay? But whoever you're with that is crying at Cats, I would look out.
Dwight said, I don't go to musical.
Ridiculous.
I don't go to theater anymore. Last time I went to the theater, a grown man dressed as a cat sat in my lap.
That's right.
So Biolante.
Right.
Then we get to one that pretty much, I mean, this one makes a lot of sense to me because this was the Buy a Box promo for Core 2021. Yeah. It is the premier dog and cat commander. It's actually kind of shocking to me that this one's only $15 because it hasn't gotten any sort of reprint. I guess because it's a narrow tribe, even though it is the premier dog and cat commander, which a lot of people, you know, doggies and kitties, people, they're going to be into that. I'm actually more surprised that this one's not, you know, $25, $30 than I am shocked that it's in the top group.
Wait, can we go back to that one for a second? I want to look at it one more time. Can we find out what type of cat Siri is? I want to figure out what Siri's type of cat is. Is it a Maine Coon?
That's some kind of, what is that? There's some kind of cat that's like a...
Can we put Google images on a stream, or will that get us in trouble?
No, I think we can put Google images on a stream.
We can look at some Google images, right? I want to figure out what type of cat Siri is. A caracal? Is that what we're getting?
Can you have a white caracal cat?
Let's see what it is.
Oh yeah, kind of.
No, I don't think it's that.
I mean, look at that.
Maybe.
Look at that thing.
It's got some ears.
That's kind of like
it's smaller than that. It's smaller. Let's look up white Maine Coon.
No, Maine Coons are like much bigger. Actually,
maybe, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be influenced.
That's not real. I would love to see that though.
You want this cat?
No.
Oh my god.
No, I don't believe it.
We gotta pitch in and get Jake this cat.
Wildcat MTG with the $10 super chat says, all hail cat tribal, bow down to the floofs, right? Meow. And I would. Look at this cat.
Bobby, catch you.
This is not real.
Thank you for coming through. Now, this cat is one of the special promotional MTG cats that was printed.
Good night, Poppy Z. Always a pleasure. Yeah. Dude.
Bobby Z, let's talk about what I DM'd you about.
Oh, pack opening addict is hanging out. What's up, POA? Annie, look at this cat. That's a 2/2. That is actually a 2/2.
No, tell me that's not a 2/2. This is a 3/1 by definition.
Is that actually Siri?
This is a 3/1 by definition because if this cat gets to you, you're dead. But you could like spin kick it in the head, and this thing has got no mass.
Look at that thing, looks mad.
Yeah, it's a 3/1.
Oh my god, I just realized what happened with this cat. This cat was a giant bunny rabbit that got transmorgified into a cat, and that's why it's angry. You can tell by its eyes that it used to be a bunny.
That's my headcanon for this cat now, honestly.
It used to be a bunny, and it got turned into a cat. It's more powerful now, though, and it can run faster.
Chat, we have moments like this in our streams where we're like, we really should just start a second channel that has nothing to do with MTG, because we could probably do another 2 or 3 hours.
Cat my Gorf.
We could just do another 2 or 3 hours on types of cats.
I just want to find out what Siri is. I want to find out. You think it's a Maine Coon?
I'm pretty sure that's a Maine Coon.
What do you think, chat? You think it's a Maine Coon? Will you type in
types of cats?
No.
Types of like wild cats.
Types of wild cats. You think it's a wild one?
I mean,
it's kind of like got a snow look to it a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like it lives in the mountains or something.
It's got very pronounced chest hair.
Leisha Hannigan. Let's take this a step further. Let's go to Twitter.
Are we going to find out about her cat?
I'm going to see if Leisha Hannigan based this on their cat. Okay, here we go. This is from years past, so we need to search Leisha Hannigan. Siri? Is that the name of the cat?
Siri. Yeah, it's next to a big damn German Shepherd, so it has to be a big cat.
Seri.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
No. No. But, you know what? Let's message her. Tweet at Leisha Hannigan. We're having a debate on stream. What type of cat is Sari from Ren and Sari?
But
Thanks.
Jake thinks it's a Maine Coon. Is it a Maine Coon?
Thinks it's a Maine Coon. Is that right?
Yeah. MAINECOON. 2 words.
Got it. A Marine Coon.
Marine Coon. Yeah. Just leave it as that.
All right.
Awesome.
We'll see if Leisha gets back to us.
I love this. Okay. All
So-
right. But yeah, this card is good.
Ren and Siri at around $16. That one makes sense to be up here. Leon and War Leader, this is a promo, so this is a pre-release stamped 14. We're getting down
Promo.
here. Brimaz Secret Lair drop, $13, only $1 more than its Born of the Gods counterpart, which is Brimaz, King of Oreskos. They're right next to each other.
Yeah.
On the list, being very close. Regal Caracal. Tell me how to pronounce this word.
Regal Caracal, I believe.
Caracal. Jake.
Okay, so now those are caracals like we were just looking at.
Yes.
That makes sense with the big pointy ears. They look pissed. Look at the one on the chair looks pissed.
The one on the
table.
chair is just like, I have too much responsibility for you two to be fucking around.
Look at the one on the chair has such a nice kind of like necklace thing going on.
Oh yeah, a collar.
That's because it has so much responsibility. A collar even. Yeah.
$12 for Regal Caracal. Soul of Windgrace. This one's from this year. This one's from within the last 3 or 4 months. This is the, what is this? The
This card is good.
Foil etched. Foil.
Oh, it's the mom and 2
etched.
kittens. Got it.
What do you call
Got
this? What do you call this? Painted glass. What do you call it?
Textured.
Yeah, textured foil stained glass. That's what this is. Textured foil stained glass.
Yeah. Or it
Soul
might
of
just be.
Windgrace.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because look, this was the regular Soul of Windgrace.
Mm-hmm.
Cat Avatar.
Cavatar.
We've got to be
Catatar.
Don't say Cav. Okay, so now we're at $9.50 for the pre-release stamped promo version of Prowling Serpapard. So
A cat snake would be cake.
there are, oh my God, you're breaking my brain. There are, now I can't think of anything but cat snakes being cake. They could be
Or-
sats.
Sats.
That doesn't make any
Sat
sense.
cakes.
They're
Sat
sat
cakes.
They're sat cakes. So all of
sat
that to
cakes.
say, I don't think that this price on Balan Wondering Night at $35 is going to hold just because it's an anime cat, right? There's just no way. I just don't
This
understand.
is the first cat in MTG's history that is not like any other cat. Let's just say that.
But
And the
what does that
reason
mean?
is when I look at every other cat, they all either look like cats or they're like Kithkin kind of looking things where they're like humanoid with human hands. But this one, it doesn't even look like a cat at all. It looks like a lady. Go back to it.
It does just look like a lady with cat ears.
It just looks like a lady. It's just a nice lady.
Yeah, Mexican
It's
Man
not a cat.
374. I was just trying to button this chaotic discussion we're having, which is,
All the other cats look like cats. Even the humanoid ones look like cats.
let's see if we can find a less
yeah.
cat-looking cat in this list Now, as far as
Now
humanoid
that's
cats
the title
go,
of the video. Is there a cat that looks less like a cat than the cat that came out of Jumpstart?
yeah, dude.
And I don't think there is
that
one.
is
Nethroy.
Nethroy. We did discuss how Nethroy doesn't really look like a cat. Kind of looks like a goat. Kind of looks like an elk. This is more of a cat. No, more of a goat.
Whoa,
Elk,
that thing
nightmare
up there
beast.
too. That guy from Ikoria. Well, that's kind of a cat.
Talking about Kahira the Orphan Guard.
Yeah, that's more of a cat than the cat lady.
I like how this one's got the little babies playing around it. A cat, an elemental, a nightmare, a dinosaur, and a beast. I kind of like
Cat and nice lady. Nice cat lady. Nice lady cat. That's right, Annie.
Look at the art on Adorned Pouncer.
Now that looks like a cat.
Now that looks like a cat. When I think of cat art, that's what I want to see right there.
That's right. We should do a tier list. Cat art. MTG S tier. It looks a lot like a cat. Poop tier. It does not look like a cat.
Now, when I ask for cat art on a card, this is what I like to see right here.
Let me ask you this. What do you think of the paw going over the
text box?
The text border there.
Love it. Makes it feel like this cat wants to jump out and bite me. This cat is pissed. I'm in Amonkhet. Get out of Amonkhet, says Adorned Pouncer.
Wait a minute. Why is it so mad?
Because it's got double strike. Now, this one, still clearly a cat, but we kind of start diverging. Now, what about this? What about this? This is just like a piece of armor with a cat's metal head.
And it yeah, it's fine. It gets a pass. That's what that whole set was about.
Why does this get a pass? It's like a light banner with a museum head on it.
It at least looks like a cat head.
It just looks like, well, the cat head looks like a cat head, but that's just a statue. This looks like a. All right.
What is this?
This is the showcase lion sash.
So it's like a little chair with a lion.
No, it's like a cat. That's like a little urn in front of it. Or is that a necklace?
Can you zoom into this? How far can we zoom in? Oh, I see. I see. Oh, I see. Yeah, this looks like a cat.
But my argument's the other direction.
It looks like a transformer face, though.
Brenda said a chair, LOL. Now that looks like a chair right there. When I ask for an art of a chair, this is what I like to see.
Okay.
What I don't understand though is like how this would reconfigure. Maybe this one like opens up like an Iron Man suit and sort of wraps around you. Like an Iron Man suit, you know?
Maybe.
Now what do you think?
What is that red thing? Is that a cat?
What do you think about this cat?
That's a cat. That's a cat.
Very
obviously.
Clearly a cat.
And it's cool to the little regular house cats that are around too. It's not trying to eat them, which implies it's well fed.
This cat,
Blistering fire cat. It looks like a cat.
It looks like a cat.
Yeah.
It does look like a cat.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go.
Wait, this started out as most expensive cats, and now we're just seeing if it looks like a cat.
Yeah, welcome to the video. Pirage of Urborg.
It looks like a cat. This is what I was talking about with the humanoid hands.
This is a little too sexy of a cat. It's kind of weird how strangely this whole thing is presented, because this head, is just like, isolate the head in your mind. That's just a cougar head. But the rest of the body is definitely just a person.
I could do without the two silver bowls.
You don't want to see the cat?
I get that the food in the water is empty, and that's why we're getting the dance. But I'm just saying.
I kind of like Jank's theory here that this is 100% someone drew a person for this, and they were like, no, it's supposed to be a cat person. And they were like, fine, you want a cat person? Here's a cougar head on it. I kind of like that theory.
Yeah.
That's a good theory. Anyway.
It looks like a cat.
Anyway, thanks for watching our video on the most expensive cats. Like and subscribe for more content like this.
Everything else mostly looks like a cat. Most of it.
Most of it. Oh, chat. Sometimes that'll be a fun video. We'll see if we'll see how that video does.
Oh, no one will watch that.
The most expensive cats in MTG. You say no one will watch it, just like we so bravely and so stupidly said nobody's gonna buy that OMG Kitties Lair. You don't know how much people love cats.
I bought a single copy of it because I bought the bundle. The only thing I bought extras of was Kaleidoscope Killers, but I bought the single bundle and then like 4 extra copies of Kaleidoscope Killers.
Yeah,
because I wanted one to open. But no, OMG Kitties I think is the best secret lair that came out of that one. I'm pretty sure it is. If I had to guess, that is probably the one that has done the best. I think even Explosion Sounds has gone up in price though. Do dogs now. Oh my gosh.
oh Jesus.
Now dogs most of the time. Oh look, there's the cat dog.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Some of these are too difficult. That oh god.
The 4th most expensive dog. God, I gotta swap over so y'all can see this. Fine, we'll look at this. But look, the 4th most expensive dog is a pre-release 98 monstrous hound, and it's $5. Dogs don't even come close to keeping up with this.
Oh, so there's something to be said here. Cats are better than dogs in Magic. Hate to say that.
Has anybody ever held one of these ampersand promos in their hand? I've never seen one of these in person, but I always see them popping up on the...
Dogs are relatively new. That's right.
That's true. That's true.
They have been wolves forever, and only recently have we gotten dogs. That's it. Gauntlet thrown. You have about 20 ampersand cards. Oh, nice, Tim.
How do they look in person? Are they cool?
What are they from?
Morton Finn, that's kind of what I was wondering. Can you see it clearly? I just don't know how this image that I'm looking at here translates to paper. Is that all in foil? Is it just like a really subtle giant ampersand over the whole damn thing?
Clay
Richard
says the video with the most female viewers ever.
Obviously, yeah. Richard has the whole set. Of course he does. I gotta get Richard to send us an in-hand picture of that. Buzz, I like your new profile picture.
Getting in with the AI.
Oh yeah. Gotta get that AI profile pic. That's how you know who the robots are gonna leave alone when they take over.
I think Wild Mongrel looks the most like a dog.
What about this? Here you go, Annie.
I think they missed the dog part of this. Oh no, it's a poodle.
It's a hydrodoodle.
It's a hydrodoodle. Literally.
What the hell is this?
Hydrodoodle.
Ampersand, I hardly knew her. John, you're on restriction. Get out of here. John Reed officially on restriction.
John, thank you for sending $5 to say that. When you could have just said it in chat. Oh, that's great.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
Let's open it up to a Q&A and we'll wrap up the stream that way. What do you think?
Yeah, let's just do a Q&A. I love it. Best $5 spent tonight. That was great. Yeah, thank you all so much for the super chats this evening. This has been a fun stream. Wrap out 2022. Actually, we should say this, Joel. Let's say this on stream here really quick. We are going to be on Elder Dragon Hijinks tomorrow.
Yeah.
So come check us out on a different channel, throwing down some two-headed giant versus Ailey and Olivia over there. I don't know where they found that. I don't know why that's what I sent to be on there, but no, this is going to be a really fun video. We're throwing down with the Warhammer 40k decks. This was such a pleasure to be on the stream with them. or on the video with them. So definitely watch that video tomorrow. We're going to do an ad, everyone, to go check it out tomorrow in Discord.
Yeah,
and
I just linked our Discord in chat there. Nightbot's about to pop up with an invitation just for y'all to our Discord. If you're not already in there, you might as well pop on in if you want to, you know, kind of get involved with our community on a deeper level. We'll definitely be pinging everybody when this video goes live tomorrow, because we really want to come through and show them that our community represents and that it was a good thing they invited us on, and that hopefully they'll invite us back.
Episode 51.
Episode 51. We're following the lead guy for Marvel Snap and Kibler on episode 50, so pretty sweet. And we're the first two-headed giant game on their channel, and you know that's mine and Jake's favorite way to play. So
I did my best to sick them on Joel, but the thing is that Joel was on my team, so hopefully next time I get to just play some free-for-all so we can get him removed as soon as possible.
Pack Opening Addict said, of course Olivia gets Necrons. Dude, I texted, we were texting Ailey just setting up the episode, and I was like, well, hey, have you done a 40k episode? We could just run the pre-cons.
Thanks,
I know me and Jake have all of those in a version that we're happy to open and play. And she was like, oh yeah, that'd be so much fun. Let me message Olivia. And she texted us back like an hour later and was like, hey, so yeah, let's do 40k. Olivia already called Necrons. She said no takesy backsies, I get the Necron deck. And we were like, fine, let's rock and roll. You know, Jake and I've played the Swarm Lord a couple of times. Jake's played a Baden a couple of times, and she wanted to do Inquisitor, so it completely worked out.
Should we tell them who wins?
No, we don't spoil the game.
Obviously not.
No,
obviously not. I just wanted to, you know, ask the question to, you know, get you to say no.
We're really excited about this. Honestly, yeah. You know, these two
Abaddon is good. Abaddon is good.
These two are pillars of the community. If you're not familiar, Ailey is like longtime content creator and one of the main casters that they always hire for their big pro tournament and, you know, major tournament coverage. She's the one that is up there doing it. And Olivia's, you know, huge with the Commanders, rules committee.
Big cosplayer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Filmed a fantastic commercial for WotC about one of the products from this year. And so, you know, we're really, really freaking excited to be on this and, you know, have them invite us out. So we want the episode to do well. So make sure
it's going to be 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, is my understanding.
10 a.m. Mountain Time. 10 a.m. Mountain Time.
Oh, 10 a.m. Mountain Time.
So 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern.
9 a.m. Pacific. Okay, cool. So yeah, go check that out. Make sure you're subscribed over there. Annie sent me a $5 or sent us, excuse me, a $5 super chat. Says, show me my dog. All right, so let's do this. I'll be right back.
John, I was not putting Olivia on blast at all. We actually joked around about that whole thing with them prior to shooting, so we are in good standing with them over at EDH Hijinks. Very excited to see this episode tomorrow. So thanks to everybody who commented, hey, get Jake and Joel or Magic on, because Ailey actually said, here comes Lem. Here, let's do this. There we go. That's a lemon dog right there.
Hold on.
D-Hammer, Jake would not be interested in running a D&D game, but we do actually have a best friend of ours. Yeah, K-Spice, they are not live. Oh, yeah, Kirk. This is a series that Ailey, that they pre-tape for their channel. We've already played the game with them. We recorded that last week. Or the week before last. Something like that. But yeah, I absolutely was not putting Olivia on blast. We joked about it with her. She joked about it. She's totally cool. Jake was absolutely right in his very first video coverage of all this, where you can tell that Olivia is one of the cool ones.
Are you talking about the Magic 30th?
I don't know what that is.
Oh.
But yeah.
Would you guys take a neon green Hidetsugu for a foil quest? Darth,
I don't know what that means.
A giveaway or something?
I'm gonna go to some of these questions. We got a question. We got a Q&A going.
Questions. Yeah, let's do it.
What's the cheapest card you think has the most chance to blast off in the last year? Probably D&D cards. Tim C, I would look at some of the underplayed sets of the year. You know, like Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, the Commander Legends Baldur's Gate. Those would be good places, in my opinion, to look if you really wanted to look at that. But in general, we don't encourage speccing cards like that. You know, I mean, we sat here talking about the most expensive cards of the year all stream, and how a bunch of them aren't even good buys anymore. You kind of have to get in early and hope that it's going to be one of those ones that pop off.
Mm-hmm.
You got to look for exclusivity. You got to look for regional exclusivity. You got to look for timed exclusivity. You got to look for promotional or like victory exclusivity. I'm looking at those cards that I made a short about that are the promos for playing in the secret Lair event at Magic 30s all next year. You know, like 4 of those brainstorms are ever going to exist. I'm not saying go try and target one of those because I don't even know how to price one of those, but you got to look for cards like that. That's really what you want to look at as far as if you want to spec single cards, which just in general I would say is a rough game.
And if you wanted to go low risk, what you could do is you could get yourself a cheap serialized card just to hold.
Yeah,
just
that's
to see
not
what
a bad
it does.
idea, just to see what it does.
But I wouldn't buy them.
One of the crazy
For
ones,
a
no.
super over the top price.
Joel, did you open your 40k commander deck yet? No, the only one I've opened so far is Swarmlord, and that's because that's the only one I've had time to play. I really haven't gotten into any of the others. Here towards the end of the year, shit just got really crazy with Magic 30 and with some of our guest appearances and some of the coverage we wanted to make of our videos. And so I haven't had a chance yet to get into those, but I plan to. I'm not planning to keep those sealed or anything. Rook asked 40k reprint coming. That's what I've heard, Rook. You know,
Same
hearsay and rumors, but I've heard that there's going to be another wave of those. And you know, if you were trying to buy and hold those boxes or flip them, maybe it's the right time. Not financial advice, with the exception of the collector's ones. I think that those are good ones just to kind of keep on a shelf and never touch. But in general, I would say that we're going to get more of those. What secret Lair themed cards would you want to see in 2023? What do you think, Jake?
like a Universes Beyond kind of thing.
I don't know.
Well, I've said this in a recent video, but I would be fine with any Alien or Predator stuff coming into like Alien franchise in Phyrexia would be pretty sweet.
Hell yeah.
Prediction or but for Secret Lair themed cards, yeah, I think that's what they're asking is like what kind of like different universe. I know you've said Marvel before.
Yeah,
Zach
that
G
seems so unlikely.
Zach G says, what video game should I start playing right now? I'm looking for something spooky. Zach, are you looking? I'll switch back over to chat so that I can see your answer. Are you looking for something that just has some jump scares, or are you looking for something that is specifically a scary game like a Resident Evil or a Silent Hill or, you know, something like that? Are you looking for a third person scary game? You looking for a side scroller?
So, D Hammer said prediction for number of commanders that will get printed in 2023. So this year we had something like 380 to 420 new commanders printed across all products, secret layers, Unfinity, everything that are legal as commander. And that includes like backgrounds that you have to have a character that says play a background with, etc. So like 380 something up to 400. We had a dedicated commander set this year. And we don't currently, to my knowledge, am I right, chat, have a dedicated commander set coming out next year. So I would think
less
that the number is going to be less than 381. But maybe I don't know. I honestly think that something is going to happen around March of the Machines from everything I've read. From all the speculation. I need to put all this together for a video. There's been a ton of hints and speculation that we are going to have something major happen in the game around March of the Machines or March of the Machines
in the lore post-log of the game.
No, like gameplay, man. Every like top to bottom. I'm trying to find where.
That's interesting.
I'm trying to find where I wrote it down. Maybe workspace. Heroes of the Realm. Most expensive 40 cards. No.
Annie says White Lotus cards. Foil Jennifer Coolidge. God, that would be so good.
Foil Jennifer Coolidge.
God,
I would want it as Jennifer Coolidge, Stifler's mom. Maybe just a Jennifer Coolidge.
Foil Aubrey Plaza.
maybe a secret layer of Jennifer Coolidge's. You would have one that's Stifler's mom. That would be a commander. You could have Jennifer Coolidge. You could have Bend and Snap. That'd be an instant.
Yes.
That could be an instant.
Oh, that's so funny. A Jennifer Coolidge secret layer. Oh my God. That's what we should do. Whenever actors are hot on the press, we should make a secret layer product for them.
Oh, that's actually, I like that idea. Yeah, I can't find my notes on it right now, chat, but there have been some weird hints from Morrow.
Dwight versus Jim Commander Precons. Oh God, who would you play as, Joel? Dwight or Jim?
I would run the alternate commander for the Dwight deck, Michael Scott.
Oh, that's great.
That's what I would do.
Maybe Pam is on the other side of Jim. It's Jim and Pam.
They would be partner commanders.
Yeah. Dwight and Michael versus Jim and Pam.
So D-Hammer, I think it's going to be less. Pending whatever the hell's happening with the game with Phyrexia. Let me see if I can... Jake, if you'll answer one, I'm going to see if I can search this up.
Yeah. Yeah, I can go back. Just 1 sec. All right, questions. John says, thoughts on the amount of commanders, legendary creatures printed this year? Oh, well, we're discussing that right now. Elizabeth says, when are you going to do a Lenza mix with a Johnny to get some furries into the channel, especially if you post this cat video? I don't know. I'm going to make a note about this one. We'll try to get the ball rolling. Kraken Jank says, how many foil Fibbletips can you get with a $100 TCG player gift card? If that's what you're doing with your gift card, more power to you. I hope you get at least 50. Tricky Ricky Rabbit says, what do y'all think about the Judge Foil Parallel Lives artwork, and are the foil Judge promos worth grabbing singles of? It's really like buy them if you like them. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm not going to try to say that Judge foils are going to go up. I don't really know where the bearishness goes. I know that the economy is just we've been in an economic downturn for a little while now, like over a year. This entire year has been just capitulation. And so we just need to see where things are at couple years from now. I think right now, if you have capital to buy stuff that you want, it's a good time. Not financial advice. Nothing on this channel is financial advice. I may talk about something that I would do, but my circumstances for why I'm buying something are going to be completely different than yours. My budget is different than yours. Everything is going to be like, like mine may be lower or higher than yours. So giving any sort of financial advice on anything, it's like you really do have to take it with a grain of salt. So like if you want a card, a judge card, if you think it looks cool, then I would say go for it.
Christian Marble says, on the subject of March of the Machine, in terms of the lore, do you imagine they'll find a way to uncomplete planeswalkers? I feel like they're going to find a way to
That's an interesting question.
Unplaneswalker planeswalkers. I think that they want to move planeswalkers aside for legendary creatures because they don't want to keep printing commanders that say, planeswalkers that say this can be your commander. And it's kind of weird to have your money maker be commander that needs legendary creatures, but your main characters in your game be planeswalkers. And so I have a feeling that the whole planeswalkers are the only ones that can move between the planes and they are tying our lore together. I feel like that is going by the wayside and everybody's going to have a, call it like a Power Rangers sort of belt buckle thing.
Brody says finally anti-emblem tech. Anti-emblem tech would be crazy.
No, I think that legendary creatures will be able to use some device to get between planes and they'll become the main characters instead of planeswalkers. That would be cool anyway, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's cool. Sorry, I'm reading chat here. When are one or both of you coming on MTG Roundtable? Dude, we'll have to look into that because we've just recently done some collabs, and so that was a really good time. It would be fun to come on.
It's really about timing because you've got me on the East Coast, him on the West Coast, and our production schedule every week is already pretty packed. I'll tell you, the thing with Ailey and Olivia worked out perfectly because it was in like a break time for us and we weren't on our normal production schedule, which is shoot every Monday, stream every Wednesday, pick up streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So it's
West Coast,
tough
East
to
Coast.
find time.
You like buttered toast and I prefer French toast.
I like my toast butter side up. He likes his toast butter side down. Coast to Coast MTG says Eldrazi coming back, calling it now. Coast, not to shit on your idea because it, that may happen. But I think that would be the most boring outcome of all of this is if the Phyrexians are about to win and, Eldrazi show up like Gandalf at the Battle of Helm's Deep and they're just like, we're here to win. We win now. Phyrexia does not win. We win. Yeah, King Slow, I don't know though. A multiverse plane collapsed into a single connected plane doesn't fit with how they release sets. You can't. They've got Ixalan and Eldraine still coming out, so those still exist, right? You still got to cover those places, still got to go those places.
Tim C says, this is what I predict. The old guard planeswalkers will lose their spark, while the new planeswalkers will stay planeswalkers, and it's a basic changing of the guard. Oh, okay. They don't care about the winning, they care about the devouring. Completed Ulamog. God, that'd be wild. Characters will become legendary creatures without the planeswalker.
I freaking found it. Look at this. You still see my screen, Jake?
Yes.
Check can. On Blogatog. If you're not familiar with Blogatog, this is Mark Rosewater, the head person that creates MTG. We'll just call him that. On December 18th, 2022. He does have a face. He has a face, normal human parts, hands, elbows,
nose,
2
ears,
eyes,
mouth.
I'm assuming he has a butt.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, that's Mark Rosewater. Look, He has a blog. It's called Blogatog. It's a play on ATOGs. On December 18th, 2022.
In addition to his nose, his mouth, his
elbows,
butt, he has a blog.
2 knees, a butt. Xenon Knight asked.
I'm listening.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm here. Are the mom changes big in the sense of the story or big in the sense of gameplay? Yes.
Blogatog. Mark Rosewater just answered yes. Are the mom changes, and there's a lot to unpack here. Are the mom changes big in the sense of the story? We can understand the answer to that question being yes, because this is a big thing like War of the Spark, right? And surely they're not going to repeat the War of the Spark narrative jumble where basically nothing changed. All of this stuff happened that was going to change everything, and just nothing really happened. Everything just stayed the same. But
other than
in the
mother,
sense of
what does mom stand for?
March of the Machine.
Oh, okay.
This is the second main set of the year. Next year, you've got All Will Be One, March of the Machines, Wilds of Eldraine, and Ixalan Dinosaurs Yummy. I can't remember what that one's called.
That sounds right.
Ixalan Dinosaurs Yummy.
Yes.
2 eyes, 2 ears, a chin, a mouth, 10 fingers, 2 nipples, a butt cap, a butt, 2 kneecaps, a penis. I've just described to you the Loch Ness Monster. And the reward for his capture? All the riches in Scotland. So I have one question for you. Why are you here?
Why are you doing this?
Why are you here?
You have to stop.
I'm only on Office Quest tonight for some reason. Look,
I think so.
Mark Rosewater's saying that the changes are big in the sense of gameplay. What? Oh, okay. So I see what you're saying. Kirknall, logically that only means that one or both of those is true. So this could be, are mom changes big in the sense of story or big in the sense of gameplay? And so logically answering yes could mean just one of them. And this was only meant to incite heavy review. Lots of hype.
There's going to be tons of MTG videos that are like hashtag MTG mom.
Jake, what would you change in the sense of gameplay? Hearthstone mechanics with mana?
I would,
but they can't change.
Take away.
That's the thing. You can't change the game fundamentally because of how many years it's existed.
I think what they're going to do.
Add a card type?
Here, I'm going to put it in a poll. And we're going to see what chat thinks. I'm going to ask a poll. Can I do a poll right now while we're doing a Q&A?
Yeah, of course you can. Ben McGraw, see, yeah, new card type. I think that could
starting
be...
a poll. This is my thought.
Brody. My turn. My turn.
Let's see how many people say. I'm really interested to see how this poll turns out.
Oh, somebody summoned 69mega.com. Everybody kisses to 69mega.com. That's the only way to chase them off.
All right, here we go. This is the question.
Chat.
Do you think they get rid of instant speed spells completely in March of the Machines?
What the hell is even happening with this stream?
So far, 100% of people think no. All right, well, we'll see. We'll see.
You will be the dumb ones when instants are deleted from the game.
You just wait. You just freaking wait.
No more
Academy is saying
speed.
Hell no.
No more instant speed interaction.
Jenk saying 0% chance. We'll see.
Wow, 0% chance. Dropping a 0% chance on you.
10%, 9% of people are saying yes. Okay. Poll reported as being offensive. Oh, we have people that are leaving the stream.
Yeah, they were like,
That's okay.
well, they're asking if instants are going to be deleted, so we're out of here.
Could you imagine this is your first Jake and Joel video and you see a poll at the top that's, do you think they get rid of instant speed spells?
I mean, after the cat portion, I feel like they know what's going on here.
They don't care. They don't care. You can do whatever you want.
Chat, I think that's going to wrap us up for tonight. Jake, have you got any final thoughts of 2022? I've still got to go make a short for today.
There are some things that we need to get done. Final thoughts of 2022. Do something that you haven't done yet this year. You still have time. You have a couple more days.
Poop in
Joel,
my hand.
what is something you haven't done this year?
Head.
Yeah. Do something that you didn't do this year. Go out and dance or try to high five
a porcupine.
Somebody at the park late at night. Go to the park. Go to a dark park, not financial advice, and try to high five somebody at like a park that's not well lit.
Find someone there.
Yeah.
Christian Marble with the $5 super chat says Happy New Year. Christian Marble, Happy New Year to you. Christian, I am excited. I see you. You're one of the more active people in the lore section of our Discord, so I'm very interested in how the whole thing turns out. Have you ever watched or not the movie version of it, but have you ever read the book version of I Am Legend, the graphic novel? The story of I Am Legend in the book, and they kind of hint at this in the movie, but they don't quite get there with the story. But the story of I Am Legend in the book is that he survives as a human in a vampire takeover so long that vampire society kind of like it comes all the way back around on itself, and vampire society reforms and people just live as vampires now. And so he becomes the weird one. He becomes the out of place one, being a human in this world that has resisted it for so long and survived it for so long. They kind of keep him as just a human. And so it'd be all of that to say, it'd be interesting to see if
my bad.
Like maybe the Phyrexians become the good guys somehow and the Planeswalkers become the bad guys. If that was handled gracefully, I think that could be cool. I really just don't want to see them being like Emrakul from downtown, and that's how they fucking solve the whole problem. I just really don't want to see that.
W Thrill says last giveaway of the year for sleeves. You want to give away some sleeves?
Just because they asked.
Do you have any sleeves on your end to give away?
I'd have to walk over to the shelf, of course.
Let's just give away a pack of Dragon Shields for those who hung out. We're going to wrap this stream up in like 2 minutes. I can't wait to find out about the tweet about what kind of cat they have.
Yeah, I'm hoping that she answers in the next day or two, and we'll post it in the Discord. Make sure you're in the Discord, everyone. That's how you find out.
14% of 81 people think that maybe we get rid of instant speed spells in March of Madness.
Those 14 people are fucking with you.
March of the Madness. Not to be confused with March of the Machines or March Madness. That was way too
Hashtag instant speed is your giveaway term. Hashtag instant speed.
March of the main phase.
If you type in hashtag instant speed, that's going to enter you to win our final Dragon Shield pack giveaway of the year. What I'm going to do is I want you to enter with hashtag instant speed. And if you win, I want you to DM me on Discord and say, hey, I want a pack of Dragon Shields. This is my shipping address. And I'm going to reply with a picture of a couple of options. And I'm going to let you pick whichever sleeves you want of those options that I present to you. The reward for its capture is all the riches in Scotland. So I have one question for you. Why are you here? Why are you here?
Here we go. New poll is up.
No more lands.
Do you think they get rid of main phase 1 in March of the Machines in 2023?
This is why we started a Magic the Gathering channel. the innate knowledge that my partner possesses of the inner workings of this game astound the highest academics in the land. There are high-level academics that go, we don't understand what the fuck comes out of his brain, but it's genius, and we can't wait to institutionalize it and bring it to the forefront of the zeitgeist. Mods, if he makes one more poll, ban him.
Whoa! You'd be banning yourself.
Yes. Where are we? Yes.
Oh.
Love you, AB.
Add more sub phases.
Main phase 1.5. Main phase 1.75.
God, that'd be crazy. Oh, that's so funny. Oh no, Brody reported it. Oh no. I think they add weight to bannings when the mod does it themselves.
Oh God.
You're in my living room, Jake. Oh God.
Hashtag instant speed. Hashtag instant speed. That's gonna enter you to win Dragon Shields. I'm gonna roll this in a few minutes.
And
we are
also
gonna get
feel
out of
free to
here.
answer the poll while you do you got so many different things you could do. You could answer, where are we? 69% of people say yes. 31% of people are saying no. And then there's also hashtag instant speed, which gets you into a giveaway, which is real and exists.
Would it be possible for you to get one of those commander cards for every collection shorts out before midnight your time, or no?
I could get a short out. It won't be one of those. I could just get something out though.
Don't worry about it.
I can find something.
No, it's all good. You already said you have a lot to do. I don't want to put you on the spot. I still have to do a short after
I could get one done for tomorrow.
Screen. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Actually,
Yeah.
if you want to do tomorrow's short, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, after this, I'm going to get the vid prepped for tomorrow. More fun.
Short can drop tomorrow, before or after that. I don't care, as long as it happens.
This is so good. We got 69% of people that say yes.
Hey, buddy, my poll's been reported enough. God. Breaking news. BuzzFuzz does not like the short content.
That's okay.
Buzz likes them long.
Mom
Man
will
of
bring
Burn
back Mana
return.
Burn. Yes. I
Man
think you
of-
should make some long shorts.
Ooh, Mom will bring back Auntie. How about that?
Oh, there we go.
Playing for each other's cards.
Shahrazad gets a reprint and it's now legal. And you can play it in every format. And it's encouraged.
Damage on the stack.
Those are good.
Damage on the stack and Mana Burn and Auntie returning. All right, hashtag instant speed's gonna get you into this one. I'm about to roll this thing. If you're the winner, I want you to DM me on Discord. Hey, my name is X. I won a Dragon Shield giveaway. This is my shipping address. And I will send you
Sakura
back.
Tribe Elder to Mars if damage goes back on the stack. Kill Ragavan and get a land. Let's go.
Within the next... Oh, shit. Within the next day, I'll send you a picture of some Dragon Shield options. Brian! Just
I think
Brian.
that's pronounced brain.
Just Brain. Brian with a Y has won the giveaway. Brian with
No,
a
you
Y.
were right. It was Brian.
Brian with a Y. Please message me on Discord. DM me if you will. And say, hey, my name's Brian. I won some Dragon Shield sleeves. This is my shipping address. And I will send you those options.
All right, well, we're going to end this. We're at 69% said yes to where are we? Where are we? Yes. That sounds good to me.
That sounds good to me too. Everybody, good night. God bless. God bless the troops. 69 mega trying to come through hard here at the end.
What else should we bless?
Bless up.
Oh
my
bless
god.
Down. You be well.
Our mod magic historian coming through. He's just going to send you sleeves. He cuts off his shirts. Do not fall for it. Get out of here. Those are our
That's
secrets, not your secrets.
They are secrets, though. Okay. Until next time, we will see you on the flippity.
See y'all all
and
next
welcome
year.
to the day. Thank you for spending your time with us. I'm Jake.
I'm Creed Bratton.
Welcome to another episode of Jake and Joel Are Magic.
Good night, everybody. I don't know why we're doing the intro at the end.
Well, we had to get it in. We didn't do it earlier.
We are contractually obligated.
Right.
We'll see you next year.
All right. Goodbye. See you next year.
I'll see you next year.
I'll see you next year.
Hey, see you next year.
Tomorrow, we're going to do that all day.
Hey, see you next
Let's say
year.
it to everybody we come across.
See you next
Hey,
year.
I'll see you next year.
I'll see you next year.
All right. I'm going to stop watching.
Bye-bye.